Well, you know how they do. You know they gonna have, hey, look here, you know they gonna have you front page and everything. Soon as you commit a crime, you know they gonna want to put it out there to the media and everything, cause that's how they do. You know, but like I say, man, we out here late night with this thing right now. You know, we're gonna catch up on this news, zip through this or whatever. Facts. Like I say, I had to lay it down a little earlier today. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go ahead and then jump back in. All right, let's go, man.
Romero, and 32-year-old Marco Rico, all from Palm Beach County, all behind bars. The trio was allegedly fleeing from another crime in Palm Beach County when at some point they end up in Lauderdale by the Sea. In the early hours of October 19th, friends say Randazzo was out and about, first at the Aruba Beach Cafe and then at the Village Grill. But at some point after 1 a.m., detectives say he was robbed and shot.
Damn. Damn, Randazzo. What the fuck?
Holston, they say,
There they go. They done went straight to the nigga. I'm talking about they ain't Mr. Vito. That shit.
was the gunman. Randazzo's lifeless body would be discovered outside the Southern Seas Resort.
I am scared to push through the rest of my life without him having
Come on, man.
to be by my side.
Wow.
As friends and family mourn the loss of this Coral Springs Parkland firefighter, there are still questions about motive and the circumstances leading up to this crime. Detectives say Coral Springs Parkland firefighter, there are still questions about motive and the circumstances leading up to this crime. Detectives say there are two others involved who are not facing charges as of now. How detectives were able to link the crimes in Palm Beach County and here still hasn't been released. Those three suspects still have to face a judge. We're in Lauderdale by the Sea. I'm Janine.
Lauderdale by the Sea, they out there turning up. What's up, chat? What's good with it? You already know what it is, man. Oh yeah, facts, man. We in the building, man. Late night with the coverage, man. You already know, man. We going state to state like Tommy Buns and everything. What y'all got going on, huh? I see y'all. What up, Ocean? Miss V, Kitty. What up with it? And everything. Y'all already know we out here. S. Dillon, Lock. What up? What up? What up, Kenny? Yeah, everybody that's up in the building, man. Melv, I see you peeping up in here and everything, man. We late night with that thing right now, man. Oh yeah, fat. What up, y'all? Hey, let's eat a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Local 10 News.
Let me see what the hell going on. Like I said, I need that news coverage, man.
There's a big government.
We got to get. Hey, look, we got to get this, or we don't get nothing at all. You hear me? Yeah, we'll do a crunch. You know what I'm saying? We'll do a carbonation crunch, man. But let's see what's going on, man. In our hoods out here, man.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google.
There they go. Now they trying to advertise Google Fi on my shit. Google Fi, you know you ain't getting no advertisement over here. We don't rock like that.
The independent school district is asking parents at Thomas
at the school
Hart Benton Elementary.
Yeah, boy, they got the bed bugs and everything up in that motherfucker, boy. You know that shit hard body there. Damn. You sending the kids to school? Oh my God.
To inspect backpacks, lunch bags, and jackets. A bed bug was found at the school, and students and staff have reported seeing them. As KCTV5's Emily Rittman learned, school district officials sent home a letter to parents with advice.
What the fuck? What kind of letter is that and shit? You know what I'm saying? We got bed bugs and shit at school. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping the bed bugs from going home with their kids.
School staff are asking parents to limit the number of items that kids bring to school. They're also asking you to inspect them when they arrive at your home.
School officials say they hired a pest control company to inspect the school, and they did not find any bed bugs. They believe a student or students may have brought bed bugs on their clothing, something that isn't surprising to Grandma Renee Ferguson.
And they have coats and hats, and of course they like to share things.
Renee knows firsthand what it's like to deal with bed bugs. She says they spread quickly and in a...
Ooh, look at the motherfucker, boy, the motherfucker bed bug, boy. Ooh.
Apartment complex she used.
Ooh, you ain't want that motherfucker right there up in your shit, boy.
To live in.
Them niggas be chomping on niggas, but them niggas will chomp out your whole, hey, they'll chomp a whole chunk about your goddamn body. You be wondering what the fuck going on. Yeah, the straight bed bugs.
When it bites you, it actually feels like little teeth.
Ooh, look at the motherfucker, boy. Boy, you can't see the motherfucker either, boy. That motherfucker be everywhere, boy.
Biting you. And then
just biting you and biting you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she said that shit. She said you can't feel shit, boy. They just be biting you. Look that shit. God damn, boy. Woo. Boy, look at here. Boy, that's the worst shit, boy. Motherfucker, come up your crib, boy. They got the bed, boy. Sit down on your couch and shit and everything. Woo! Boy, that's some shit there, boy. You do not want to be dealing with no damn bed bug.
And then it itches really more like 10 times more than a mosquito bite. Gets really red and,
Look at her. She got experience with that shit.
and bumps up.
That as long as you're breathing and you have blood in you, you qualify to get bed bugs. I tell people it's like catching a cold. You could get it, sit down at a restaurant after somebody.
He been saying that same shit for years, man. It ain't no way to simplify how a person actually, you know what I'm saying, get bed bugs and shit. Ain't no way around that shit right there, man.
Had them.
It's some more government ass shit. That's all that it is. It's some more created by the government ass shit. The fucking nigga.
West Bed Bug Services
That's all it
Operations
is.
Manager Jody Dillon says early detection is key. Look for clusters of bites or dark droppings or markings on sheets.
Look how that shit there look. You see some shit like that there, you need to throw the whole motherfucking bed away. Throw the box spring away. Throw the motherfucking metal rails and shit to hold the bed up. Throw every motherfucking thing away. Soon as you see some shit look like this here. Soon as you see that shit.
And mattresses.
We utilize spuds.
Their company that specializes in inspecting
On
for
your
bed
ass,
bug
too.
infestations and treating
German
bed bugs.
cockroach.
Use canines to detect them in houses, nursing homes, hospitals, schools, and businesses.
But bed bugs have a unique scent to them. So
Scent. Yeah, ain't no nigga trying to smell no damn bed bug scent, my nigga. I don't know too many people that's experienced or that's trained or got a nose, you know what I'm saying, for bed bugs. Who the fuck in my chat got a nose for some bed bugs and shit? I know what a nasty ass fart smell like, but I don't know what no damn bed bug smell like. What the fuck?
just like training a drug dog,
Yo,
you train them the same way.
He says the key to getting rid of bed bugs is heat.
The thing that's scientifically proven to work for all stages of bed bugs is heat. At 122 degrees, bed bugs and their eggs and everything in between will die.
Concerned
hold up. Now, who in the hell house gonna be 120 degrees? Who? Come on, man. Stop the shit, man. We're not rationalizing any of this shit right now at this point. This nigga making examples and shit because he worked for a company. You see, yeah, it's within his job description in order, you know, to get clients, you know, in order for him to provide a service, you know. Fuck all that dumb shit, man. Come on, man.
parents can take steps at home.
Backpacks, clothes, anything that could go in the dryer, utilize your dryer. That will kill the bed bugs also.
If families do spot signs of an infestation,
Look at that shit, man. Ain't no motherfucking word.
quickly contact a professional pest control company.
School leaders also recommend that families keep items like backpacks and jackets in one single area of your home and keep that area separate from your sleeping areas. You can also keep those items in a sealed plastic container.
Just kept it on the motherfucking bed, bud. That's the shit that got me. They just kept it on that motherfucking shit. Look at here, man. You sending the kid to school, man. You got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, the school having bed bugs, man. That's some, hey, look here. That's some suspect ass shit right there, man. Like, come on, man. They bringing all type of shit to the house and shit. Shit chomping on their ass and shit, man. Come on, man. What the fuck? So, in other words, now they're gonna have to get like some type of screening device, sort of like, you know, like the metal checking device or whatever that you walk through. They're gonna have to get some shit like that to spray on the children to go through there or whatever if it's getting like that. Come on
camera here, a student refusing to be a robbery victim at FIU. And when that young man was attacked in a parking garage, he fought back and even jumped on the crook's car to make him stop.
Damn, jumped on the car.
Local 10's Louis Aguirre picks up the story live now from West Miami-Dade. Quite a story, Louis.
Yeah, Calvin. So I understand the urge, but probably not the smartest thing to do if you're ever the victim of a crime. That FIU student was very lucky he was not more seriously hurt. And also very lucky there's video of the entire thing that will hopefully help police catch these guys.
The video is jaw-dropping. This FIU student caught on camera riding on top of this black Honda, then struggling with the guy who just robbed him. He gets knocked down, but he doesn't give up.
Dude, he was parked like right around here with the Audi, and the cops like blocked right here.
It happened early Friday morning inside parking garage 6 at FIU's main campus in West Miami-Dade. Police say 2 guys followed the student from a nearby bank on Flagler and 107th Avenue and then mugged him in the FIU garage.
Suffer some minor scrapes and bruises, but no real serious injury.
The campus immediately sent out alerts.
Evacuate the building. Yeah, it was like an automated message.
And there's video of the whole thing from the moment the victim enters the garage in his car and then gets boxed in by.
Man, no, blocked them in and there. Boy, they was on that bullshit, wasn't it? Huh? Yo, now that's that dumb shit right there. Hey, but it do happen. Like I say, they ain't discriminating on who the fuck, you know what I'm saying, that they aiming these robberies on and shit or whatever. Yeah, and they done Pete Buddy and everything. He could be flashy or whatever. You know, they done falling them back, parking deck style in the whole fucking nine. Like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get at you. Now, you pull up in a parking deck, somebody block you in or some shit like this or whatever. What you doing? Like, I'm for real. What you doing? You got the kids in the car and everything. Somebody done blocked you in and shit like they the police and shit.
By the suspect's car. The suspect clearly knows there's cameras everywhere and tries to hide his face in the black hoodie he's wearing as he confronts the victim. The incident, the talk all over campus.
There is a public entrance really close, so I think everybody can go in.
It's unheard of, yeah. That was probably just some, anomaly. But the campus is pretty safe, I'd say.
Campus is pretty safe because there are cameras all over this campus. That means police right now are reviewing tons of video that will hopefully give them a clearer picture of these suspects and the license plate of that black Honda. But if you can help them out with,
they ain't got it by now. They ain't gonna get that motherfucker. It ain't like they got a damn surveillance. They got surveillance footage that lasts up to damn 3 days and shit or whatever. Like, come on, man.
You're asked to
cut the shit.
Crime Stoppers at 305-471.
It goes down.
West Miami-Dade, Louis Aguirre, Local 10 News.
As you can see, Miami-Dade turning up, man. We news with it, man. Coast to coast with it. We East Coast. Like I said, we East Coast right now. We got a couple of spots, you know what I'm saying? We're going to run through it, whatever. You know, we're going to make sure we get this work in, all right? All right, let's get it, man. We back in the city, man. I don't know what the hell was this. I think this might have been the same shooting that took place on Catherine Simmons.
We just mentioned it was just before 8 last night. Police found Tidarian Ford dead in a car on Cut.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Dang. This shit is crazy, man.
Custer Street. They found another man shot on Catherine Simmons Avenue. He has life-threatening injuries. The neighbors say a lot of people knew Ford.
It was horrible. They love this guy, and he's just stuck in the driver's seat, dead.
And it's heartbreaking to hear that. Police haven't said what led to the shooting or if the victims knew each other. And you may have noticed there were a lot of officers.
Man, this stuff is happening everywhere, man. Rest in peace to the brother, man. This shit is happening everywhere. This shit don't do nothing but just incite like wars within neighborhoods, man. And this shit be fueled, man, over drugs and some of the most pettiest fucking beef, man. And you already know the retaliation is coming. So, you know, it's just going to get worse. It ain't like that it's going to turn down and watch. This shit going to start plaguing not only hoods, but even in the suburban rural areas as well. You're going to start seeing a lot of gang activity. You're going to start seeing a lot of gunplay. Watch what I tell you. Motherfuckers going to be getting out, going to CVS type of shit or whatever. Motherfuckers clapping at each other. Like, it ain't no statute of limitation when it comes to the beef out here right now. And a lot of these dudes don't have corrective thinking. You think that these motherfuckers out here that's carrying these big ass pistols strapped up with assault rifles and shit, you think that they done been trained to use them? No. So that means that innocent bystanders will be hit. It's a lot of people that's going to be affected. Motherfuckers might not have shit to do with it whatsoever. But this is the type of shit that takes place. Say the brother was sitting in the car and lost his life. Hey, man, this shit is real, man.
Scene last night, they were there to prevent more violence.
Shit is real, man. And like I say, we coast to coast with it, man. We coast to coast with it. And like I say, when I'm out here, when I'm looking at the news like this, I'm basically peeping game how throughout the world, you know what I'm saying, like throughout the states, man, like how the same damn thing is taking place. Now, hence, let's get a view, let's get some insight from A&E, you know what I'm saying, with this episode right here.
3 out of 4. Can you put my current on hold?
We out here.
Put me out with a
Oh yeah.
black male carrying a
Chat,
rifle
what's
case
good?
on Baden Drive.
Oh, that was Buddy from the other day that I had showed y'all with the rifle case and shit.
Hey, bro.
Hey, look at here. I still haven't made sense out of this shit right here.
What are you doing in that rifle case?
Oh shit.
Can you drop it?
Let me get past this motherfucker. Hey, look at here. I still ain't made sense with this shit right here. Buddy, I'm talking about Buddy with the late night walking with the motherfucking rifle case up in this motherfucking shit. Like he just can't get smoked out this bitch or whatever. You already, look at here. You already know how 12 is. Any motherfucking way. You know they ain't showing us no motherfucking love. You hear? All right, this thing out here walking with a damn rifle case and shit. Like he can just do that shit. Hey, this shit is wild, man. I don't get it, man. I seriously don't get it. And it's a lot of these cats, man, that be out here, man, committing these crimes, man. They be going through some shit, man. If they just could talk to a motherfucker, man, it might, and they might be able to talk them up out of the motherfucking situation to tell you the damn truth, man. Because it'd be some petty ass, like I'm talking about. It'd be some shit where you could tell that a person ain't gave no thought to it or whatever. Just random little senseless little acts and shit, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck, man? Come on, man.
Neighbors in an Orange County neighborhood very upset tonight after thieves broke into more than a dozen cars. It's especially upsetting for a family dealing with a very sick child right now. Tonight, KCON's Stacey Butler is live in Aliso Viejo with their heartbreaking story. Stacey?
See, that's one of them senseless acts right here.
Yeah, Susie, the crime spree was bizarre enough, but the timing couldn't have been worse for one family. They literally just got home, laid their heads on their pillows. They collapsed into bed after spending days in the hospital with their sick baby. They woke up to some serious losses, not the least of which was their sense of safety and peace from their neighborhood.
This is the fingerprint powder from CSI.
A bizarre crime and vandalism spree in this quiet Mission Viejo neighborhood, targeting almost every car on their street, left this mom and dad of 5 rattled.
This man is crazy. He was walking around like very maniacal.
After spending days in the neonatal intensive care unit with their 6-month-old son who has an inoperable brain tumor.
Oh my gosh, man. You see this? You see the situation that just jumped off, man? And they in the hospital for this shit, but they got Buddy out here. He creeping around trying to break in cars and shit.
Bethany and Brett McCleve were exhausted. They left their cars unlocked with the keys inside. Early Wednesday morning, sheriff's investigators say theirs was one of the 14 cars they say this guy entered and stole from.
He took my son's medication.
Look at him. Hold up. Let me see if I can peep him,
One
man.
of the 14 cars they say this guy entered and
Hold
stole
on. I'm trying to get a shot of him real
from.
quick. Wait a minute.
He took my
Okay, I got him right there.
son's medications and crushed them in the street. We discovered that they had stolen his badge for work, my engagement ring out of my luggage.
Buried in hospital bills and taking time off work to care for his sick son, this LA County firefighter says this is the last thing he and his family needed.
We're spending a lot of time and a lot of money trying to help our son right now, and it costs us money to have to rekey cars and do that, and insurance, you have to do copays and all that. But like I said, in light of what's going on, like the bigger picture, like I have my family, everyone's healthy, everyone's safe.
Orange County Sheriff's investigator.
Look at this dumb ass. Running around trying to break in people's shit. Now, somebody would have shot the shit out of him. Now, what the fuck he would have did then? And they're trying to break in somebody's shit late night. Now, you already know he #1 dummy of them all, any motherfucking way. Late night with the gray hoodie on, with them big dumbass glasses on, any motherfucking way.
Are going on these images caught on Ring cameras to find the guy they say moved this truck into the road and took another car on a joyride. The McCleaves just
Took the truck on a joyride. You know he had some other shit.
want his badge and her engagement
Took the badge. Took the fire department badge. You know that man proud of that motherfucking fire department badge and shit.
ring back.
Took that
and
man's
to
shit.
get
the guy help.
His dumb ass.
I prayed for him last night and for his family. He's somebody's son. And I put myself in.
Look at the dumb ass. See what I'm saying? That's what I keep telling you about them dumb crimes. Them crimes where people are not really thinking or not putting too much thought in them, but they just acting on some shit like a motherfucker wants some drugs or some shit or whatever, don't have no money or whatever. Yeah, you got sicko, pathetic, weirdo motherfuckers that do shit like
in this those
right here.
parents' position and thought, how would I feel if I was in this position? And it has to be heartbreaking.
And detectives are actively looking for this.
Where his ass going to? That's why she's standing right there in the front of that motherfucker, right there in the front of her. See what I'm saying? They put it out. Look here. They gonna put it all out there for you and shit. Oh yeah, that's how the media do. See what I'm saying? Yeah, right there. You see both stars on the motherfucker though. Yeah, you know they looking for his ass right there. Yeah, cuz been working in the city and shit for the fire department and the whole nine. They love that man. You feel me? Yeah, then he gonna do some dumbass shit like that. You just gonna think he gonna get away with this shit or whatever, man. I'm telling you, man, motherfuckers don't give a lot of thought to the shit that they be doing, man. Like they really don't, man. Motherfuckers just sporadically do shit now, man. That's why you got a lot of weirdo motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That you always say in jail for some fuck shit. They don't be on there on no real shit. It be some dumbass petty shit. You feel
At
me?
11 and streaming on CBS in Los Angeles, a driver plows into horseback riders and
the
their
fuck?
horses
This niggas out here running into horses and shit.
in Lakeview Terrace.
Stu Mendel live for us overhead in Sky 2. Stu?
That's right, happening out here at the 10,300 block of Foothill Boulevard, Lakeview Terrace. That van you see right there actually did hit two horses and their horseback riders. Now, those
Damn!
riders were taking
Look at the horse. Look at the horse. They got the horse laid out there. They got a sheet on the horse. That motherfucker laid out there in the road, man. This shit crazy.
hospitals, critical condition.
Look at the horse down there, man. Look to the left right there. You see that horse? Man, that shit crazy.
Sadly, both those horses passed away here on scene.
Okay,
Now, that van did crash into a wall after that accident, and the driver took off running. Right now, LAPD have this locked down as a crime scene. Foothill Boulevard going to be closed between Christie and Wheatland.
How niggas out here hitting Mr. Ed and shit, man? How is niggas running over Mr. Ed and shit, man? Niggas done went from drive-bys to running up on horses and shit, man.
For the investigation, live in Sky 2 over Lakeview Terrace. I'm Stu Mendel. Jeff and Sarah, back to you.
Boy, y'all got some shit going on over that motherfucker, boy. Hey, look at here, boy. This shit crazy, man. Hey, look here. This shit beyond crazy, man. Niggas, hey, yo. Niggas is hitting horses and shit out this motherfucker now, man. Come on, man. What y'all got going on? Y'all hitting horses out this motherfucker, man. Hey, is that serious, man? Is it that serious, bro? Y'all out of order like that? Oh, you ain't see a whole lot of horse and shit. You ain't see a whole lot of horse. Whatever the fuck you was doing. However, Grand Theft Auto and shit, you out that motherfucker and shit. You couldn't see a horse, bro. This the weirdo shit that I'm talking about. This is the weirdo ass shit that I be talking about. If motherfuckers think I be tripping, man, when I be talking about every day, man, the news always motherfucking developing, bro. This shit is always developing.
Part of I-55 today after a body was found in the road. Officers responded to I-55 and South Parkway West around 9:30 this
Boy, they done found a body in the road in Memphis. What type of shit is this right here? This scene right here even look crazy. Look at the police cars shit, man. All this shit look crazy. Like I say, this is the media, y'all. Peep game.
morning. Officials say the man was likely hit by a car and pronounced him dead at the scene. Police shut down all southbound lanes and one northbound lane for 4 hours to investigate. All lanes are now back open.
It killed me when they be talking about how they gonna investigate and all this old shit or whatever. You notice when they be out there, them motherfuckers be moving slow. Motherfuckers don't be putting no emphasis and shit like they excited or hey, we gotta hurry up and find out what's going on or whatever. Man, them motherfuckers don't be doing no shit like that. They be like, nah, fuck that shit. We out.
And his father is fighting for his life after a man shot them inside their home in Morganton. Channel 9 questioned the
Look at Lil' Cud done shot the shit out of their ass.
suspect who admitted to the crime.
It's just something you see on the news.
Oh yeah, he looked like he got that work too. Oh yeah, he rocked the Vans and shit. He probably bust out in some Macs and shit every now and then. He got one of them Honda janks and shit with the loud ass pipe and shit.
On TV, and you don't think that it would happen to your family?
Hell yeah.
Lucas Lohr says he's still in shock. His 19-year-old cousin and his uncle both shot inside this home on Ross Street in Morganton.
Don't know the circumstances. The suspect and victim, they were acquaintances.
Officers say the suspect took off on a bicycle. They issued a
Dang.
reverse 911 call to the community, urging them to be on alert. They arrested this man, Fang Li, about 5 miles away. He's charged with murder. While in handcuffs, he was asked if he committed this crime.
Yeah.
Our Dave Faraday questioned Lee as he was being transported.
Feel bad about it, Mr. Lee? You have anything to say? Like I said,
Why
me, you did.
Family members tell Channel 9 this man had been a problem in the past.
My uncle was nice enough to, accept anyone.
And the surviving victim was airlifted to a hospital in Charlotte.
Quit fucking around at the hey, look at here.
Trying to figure out if a deadly crash was a crime. Police kept us pretty far back from this crash last night. It was in a front yard on Little Rock Road near David Avenue. They tell us a truck and a motorcycle crashed and that the biker died. Their homicide investigators are looking into this, but right now it's just a death investigation, not a homicide case. No one's been charged yet, and CMPD has not given the names of the people involved.
Hey, there been a lot of fucking vehicular accidents too, yo. A lot, yo. I'm talking about throughout these news
In
joints.
South Charlotte in just the last 3 hours. Our crew is live right now at River Birch Drive and Sharon Road West, and you can see police officers there blocking off the entrance to the River Birch apartments. We're told by CMPD that's where this homicide happened. Police are still in the process of collecting evidence right now. This is a very early investigation. They haven't said how this happened or if they have a suspect. When they share more information about what happened there, we'll share it with you, of course, here on air, as well as on our WSOC News app.
Hey, and I'm showing this shit, man, when we dealing with the news, just to show you in a roundabout way, like in all areas, man, like what the hell is like really going on.
Disorder or ADHD. For many of them, drugs like Adderall can be life-changing.
But for others who abuse the so-called study drug, the medication can be life-ending. And we're taking a closer look at Adderall, psychosis. In today's
yeah, man, I ain't
Save
fucking
One
with
Life
that.
report. Local 10 anchor.
I get tired, I'm going to sleep. Fuck all that shit.
Christy Kruger has more.
It is one of the most popular and effective medications in the treatment of ADHD. Adderall is an amphetamine that stimulates the brain, helping patients with focus and concentration.
Amphetamines as a class have all similar type of activity in the brain. All of them have the ability to activate an area of the brain called the reward pathway.
But for some, altering the reward pathway comes with a price. Experts say a growing number of high school and college students are using Adderall as a so-called study drug.
In the motherfucking word. And I done heard of a lot of reported cases, man, with people, man, that's done OD'd on Adderall and shit or whatever. Like, hey, like I say, that shit ain't for me right there, man. I don't want to just be woke the fuck up and shit like that or whatever. Whenever that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the body need to shut down for a little bit, I need to regroup. Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna regroup. I don't need anything inducing me to stay up and shit and all of that. It ain't nothing that motherfucking important where I just got to be here. I always got to be up and shit. Like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We not gonna motherfucking do that. So like I say, in this case right here, as opposed to it actually being used for studying, you're gonna hear what the aftermath is of this right here.
Buying and abusing the prescription drug to pull all-nighters before exams. It was a habit that Dylan Shop began as a freshman at FSU when juggling studies and fraternity life became overwhelming.
And trying to do that and trying to be everywhere and do everything, to do his studying, he reached out to Adderall.
Damn.
And I'm pretty sure that's where we...
I mean, but you saying it all nervous and stuff like you know about it or whatever. Like you see her body language, like she knows some shit jumping off or whatever. I mean, like, come on, man. She in front of the camera and shit talking
Our
about it.
story ends and begins.
Dave and Debbie Shop from Weston believe Dylan's abuse of Adderall may have contributed to his suicide 4 years ago.
Look at this shit. It may have contributed to.
This is a kid that never had issues like that. And all of a sudden, it was just like a switch.
You knew about that shit. He's sitting there, that motherfucking calm, talking about it and shit. Most parents wouldn't even be able to talk about some shit like this, man. Come on, a suicide off of using Adderall. This supposed to have been used for the purpose of him studying or whatever. Come on, I think it might even been some other shit that was going on, to tell you the truth. That's why I hate these one-sided ass fucking documentaries and shit. They start playing music and shit in the background and shit or whatever. You trying to listen to the music and listen to the motherfucker talking and all that or whatever, man. Just hey, look, man. Just come on with the shit, man. Come on, man. Listen to this fucking music, man.
And it turned.
The shops didn't know it then, but Dylan was showing classic signs of something called Adderall psychosis.
Psychosis, which presents with individuals being disorganized, maybe seeing things that aren't there, hearing things that aren't there, or bizarre behavior, is a manifestation of too much dopamine in that particular area of the brain.
The shops say Dylan, a boy nicknamed Sunshine because he was always smiling and friendly, suddenly became paranoid, anxious, and withdrawn.
He called one day and he said, he's like, I don't feel good. Something's wrong.
Dylan came home from college and stopped taking Adderall, but his parents think the damage was already done.
It's that old commercial that we used to watch. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. The fried eggs. It's like, you're messing with your brain.
Hey, yo, I was saying the same thing, man. I ain't studying. I wasn't even trying to be disrespectful, so I wasn't going to interject. But y'all got to keep it a buck, man. She got a big-ass head, though, man. She got a big-ass... Hold the fuck up, yo. She got a motherfucking dome on that motherfucker, bro. Look at that shit, man. You know, hey, yo, she got a big-ass head, man. I was sitting there like, I wasn't going to say nothing. But then I was like, yo, I was wrestling with the shit. I was like, is it me or does she look like a Chucky doll and shit? Like, it was all type of shit going on in my head, but I wasn't gonna say a motherfucking thing. I was like, you know what? If they don't see this shit, all right, it is what it is. I ain't see no comments. I'm like, yo, this ain't no no, not Nancy Grace. She no, not Nancy Grace. This motherfucker look like Chucky. That's what she looked like. That's facts, man. That's whole lot of Chucky right there, man, in action.
And Dylan being treated for...
But rest in peace to Dylan, though, for real, though. But she got a big-ass head.
Age of 21. And while doctors say Adderall psychosis is rare, Adderall abuse is not. Something parents need to discuss with their children.
I think the key is to never take a medication that comes from any place else other than a prescription and a bottle with your own name on it. Medication should not be shared.
Hell no, don't be taking nobody else shit. And we know not to, look here. Folks know not to be taking other people's medication and shit, man. Come on, man. See, they'll make a whole lot of documentary out of it and shit, you know what I'm saying? If it's a European and that shit happened. If it would have been somebody black, hey, it would have been some shit like it would have been an all points bulletin and shit. It would have been, hey, look, it would have been right throughout that news segment and shit where it get like 30 seconds of play and shit or whatever. I hate that fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody lose their life and shit or whatever, man. The news ain't shit, man. Them motherfuckers will give 30 seconds and shit. They could been living 25 whole years of his life and shit or whatever. They give you 30 seconds on that motherfucker, man.
South Charlotte early this morning, and tonight, police are still trying to find that gunman. This is Charlotte's 91st homicide.
The 91st damn homicide, man. This the 91st homicide. She said that on some cool shit or whatever, man. I don't know what's going on with these news reporters as if they getting off on the amount of people that are actually getting killed out here, man. And them making these reports or whatever. They jump up on this motherfucker. Oh yeah, this is the 91st homicide. And they be like they so happy to report that shit. You would think by them being in a position of power and them being on the media, them actually getting viewed and got the power, got the voice to be able to convey a message that aside from just reporting on the news, that they would even go a few steps further and say, well, hey, let's see if I can do this or I can do that. I don't know what type of consensual agreements and shit like that or whatever that they got to sign, but that's just how the fuck that I see it. I just look at how people start out when they open up in news segments and shit like her, for instance. Let me run this shit back. I want you to just peep game how she started this motherfucker off now.
Woman killed in South Charlotte early this morning, and tonight Police are still trying to find that gunman. This is Charlotte's 91st homicide of the year. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Genevieve Curtis. Police found the woman lying in the road outside the South Charlotte apartment complex on River Branch Drive that's right off of Sharon Road West. That's just a mile and a half away from Quail Hollow Club. Reporter Erin Edwards spoke to neighbors. She joins us live from the scene. Erin, you just learned the identity of the victim.
Yeah, Genevieve, the victim was Shandine Sanchez. She was just 20 years old. Police say she was shot and killed just down the street here in front of an apartment. And neighbors say this is a quiet complex. One person who lives here says he heard the shooting from his apartment and walked me through what he witnessed. He said he woke up just before 5 a.m. when he heard 2 shots and then heard a car screech and speed away. Police say when they got to the scene, they found a woman with a gunshot wound laying in the street. Other neighbors tell me they saw police start to rope off the road around 5 this morning. Police went door to door asking neighbors if they heard or saw anything. Neighbors say this is the first time something like this has happened at this complex.
I'm really shocked because, like I say, I just moved here recently. And
Well, you just moved over there. You don't know where the hell you at over there in Quail Hollow, boy. I done been all through that motherfucker right there. Big ass apartment complex, but Will, you don't need to be all up on the camera and shit talking about any of that shit that's crazy over there. A lot of time, man, when these situations right here, when they take place, you either move or you move the fuck out the way. And I'm just keeping it a buck with you, man. It's all type of crazy stuff going on. And 9 times out of 10, if it's not drug related, it has to do, or it's something that took place within the confines of a relationship that brought about all of this stuff right here. You never know who geeking and Master Chiefing and creeping over that motherfucker. Will just jump straight up on that. Will say he just moved over that motherfucker, yo.
I'm surprised that this has happened because it's pretty quiet around here. So I'm really shocked.
What you expect?
Neighbors are hoping police increase patrols in this area. Police don't have anyone in custody right now, and CMPD is asking anyone with information to call them. Genevieve?
Shit, real out here, Will gonna jump up on that motherfucker, man, talking about he just moved over there and shit. You can't do it like that. You can't do it like that, Will.
Said shocking
No.
and graphic. That bicyclist hospitalized tonight with severe injuries, but he is alive. And when you see that video, which again, we must warn you, is graphic, you will understand just how lucky he is.
Dang, you see that? Oh my goodness. Woo. Wow.
A shocking head-on hit-and-run collision caught on camera.
Yo, that was crazy. Dang. I guess somebody was just, man, I think that's the door. I think that's the doorbell camera right there. That's crazy right there, man. Woo. Hey, just know, man, them damn doorbell cameras, man, they got more than one usage of them joints. Hey, it's more than one use for the damn doorbell camera. Just know that. Cause look at the way they caught this shit right here. Like, damn. Like, this crazy, right? Now, this just threw me all the way out. Whoa, look at this, man. Come on, man, as if they couldn't see the person. Look at this shit, man. Yo, they caught like a deer in the headlights, yo. Boom. Oh, man. This shit crazy.
Collision caught on camera in Silver Lake. The bicyclist severely injured but alive despite being mowed down by the driver.
It's
mowed down.
It's really shocking.
Residents in this quiet neighborhood stunned by the violent crash. Police
They done showed this shit 100 times, ain't they? Ask yourself why they keep showing this shit over and fucking over again.
hoping the video will be the key to catching the suspect who
This straight disrespect the family and every damn thing. They done ran the clip back about damn 5 or 6 damn times on the motherfucker, man. We see what's going on, yo.
Berkeley Avenue. In the video, you can see it appears the victim, who is a 57-year-old,
A 57-year-old, that's the victim.
stops in the street.
Look, stops in the street.
When he saw the headlight.
Come on, man, he didn't stop. Yo, man, these motherfuckers crazy.
Unfortunately, it looks like the driver didn't see the bicyclist, and there's a head-on collision where the bicyclist goes forward onto the hood and the windshield, and the vehicle is still going in the forward momentum and actually slows down and launches them off the car and lands on the street.
Amazingly, he survived the head-on crash. The suspect never even slowed
He ain't
down.
even slow
The
down,
vehicle
yo.
is described as an early model Mini Cooper, red with a white roof and sunroof. Investigators say it likely has extensive damage to the front end and possibly the windshield. They also believe the driver likely lives in the area.
Dang.
It's shocking that could happen
You better not take your ass out there and be riding on no bike late night.
here. I just consider this
Ian or Ian or whatever the hell your name is.
neighborhood to be super safe. And
Sit your ass down.
yeah, it's just
You done fucked your ass up too, Ian.
disappointing.
Residents say they know you have to be extremely cautious
Look at this
driving
shit.
on the narrow
Boom.
hilly streets.
That nigga stopped in the middle of the road.
I notice it all the time because I'll come down this.
Hey, yo, man, it ain't funny, man, but dude had a death wish, though, for real, yo. Dude had a death wish. Now on that shot right there, I seen where he did just slow down and stop in that motherfucker, yo. Hold up. Look at this shit, man. I want you to see this now. Look how could just stop.
It's just disappointing.
Residents.
See this shit? Now look, watch. See how he stopped? Look. Boom. Just sat right there and got hit.
Time because I'll come down this way and there'll be pedestrians coming this way and you have to go slow. You know, some people you see coming fast down the thing because they're just trying to make their turn, but there's not really good visibility.
Now, investigators say that the cyclist is a homeless man who lives in the area. He is expected to make a full recovery.
You see how they gonna put that in there? And she talking about he expected to make a full recovery. Now you see she had to add a homeless man that lived in the area. A homeless man that lived in the area. So I guess by him being a homeless man and him living in the area, that meant that, you know, there was no value to his life. Like, you know, this is an example to serve for the community and for the neighborhood, that if you are a homeless person and you're riding a bicycle, that you will get your ass ran over by a car, although that you have stopped in the middle of the damn road. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, man. I fucking think you crazy, man. Put anything on this motherfucker. Try to slide it right up under your damn nose like you don't know what's going on. Come on, man. Let's see what's going on right now.
In this 7 o'clock hour with tragedy right now, police in Queens are searching for a killer behind a deadly shooting.
Now, that's that the other day when I was talking about that basketball shooting or whatever.
14-year-old boy, a child, was shot dead on a basketball court in Jamaica around 8 o'clock last night. Eyewitness News reporter Dinah Rocco joining us live from the scene with the very latest. Dinah, good morning.
Tony, good morning. This is horrible news that people are waking up to this morning. This 14-year-old just playing basketball with friends. He's believed to be an innocent bystander when he was shot and killed on a basketball court here last night. The police investigation continues this morning. You can see the basketball court where they were playing is still a crime scene as police continue to look for this shooter. We're told by police that the 14-year-old was just playing basketball with friends when bullets started flying after 8 o'clock last night.
He must have crossed the motherfucker over for real out there, man. For motherfucker to come back and start shooting, boy. He done broke a motherfucker ankles out there.
This happened on the court behind the Baisley Park houses here in Jamaica.
Damn, man, that's crazy as hell. That's why I say you can't even go play. You can't even go shoot no hoops now. You might well shoot shoot hoops in the house. That's why I say a lot of times y'all be complaining about them being in there playing that game. Hey, that game, the best thing for them right now. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Now, I ain't promoting all them damn games that's on there because some of them, you know, it's some fuck shit with them. But like I say, it's best that they do stay in the house when shit like this going on right here.
The Queens. Police responded to reports of an assault on the basketball court, but when they arrived, they found the teen lying on the ground with a bullet wound to the neck. He later died at Jamaica Hospital. We're told by a local councilwoman this morning that the teen was not the intended target here and that he does live in the Baisley houses. Police not releasing the 14-year-old's identity.
Stay in there and play that game. I'm telling you, boy, that's the best damn thing. That's the safest thing now. The way shit jumping off out this motherfucker, man, you don't know what the hell to expect, man. Hey, look, bullets coming from every motherfucking way out this motherfucker. Shots going off every damn well, man. You think a motherfucker's value in life if you want to. Nah, motherfucker trying to get a motherfucking dollar. You hear me?
Day tonight, a woman hurt in a hit and run crash has died from her injuries. Police say Shannon Lynch was hit along Monroe near Village Lake Drive Wednesday night. She was
Told you, man, folks getting hit everywhere, man. People speeding, doing all type of shit, trying to get here and there.
in a coma after the crash before passing away on Friday. Witnesses say she may have been going to or coming back from a bus when she.
See what I'm saying? Coming back from the bus and done got hit. Folks out there doing, hey, look, man, you got all type of stuff going on. Motherfucker might have just been rushing to the convenience store just to get their favorite espresso or some shit or whatever. Yeah, just rushing to the damn store or whatever. Going to the damn Quick Trip. Yeah, trying to hurry up and get there or whatever. Done killed this lady.
She stepped off the curb and was hit. Police arrested 19-year-old Jasmine Kelly, who was charged with felony hit and run. Police say she had reported that car stolen, and that may be how they tracked her down. At this time, her charges will not be upgraded.
Damn. And like I say, man.
For the first time ever, the Drug Enforcement Administration.
Okay, yeah. And then, like I say, I had this story on here about vaping, man. Hold on. Let me move forward. Because I had to go back and rewatch that joint. I was trying to get an understanding how they was even, you know what I'm saying, throwing this shit out here the way that they did. I'm like, man, niggas is volunteering and shit out this motherfucker. But motherfuckers saying, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to come and bring the drugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to bring all the drugs and shit. We're going to bring them to y'all, you know, just because y'all the cops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna do that. This shit is crazy, man. I can't. Then you got motherfuckers out here and shit. Hey, yo, motherfuckers out here is like mistakenly released and shit out this bitch or whatever. I seen this story the other day too.
Serious wreck ever.
Yo, this dude and shit, right? This nigga done been convicted for child rape. Might well say molestation and every damn thing, right? This nigga done been convicted and shit, right? Yeah, they let his ass get straight up out of there. Straight up out the jank. That's why I say, man, it's so much stuff going on, man. A lot of these cases, man, that you would think motherfucker been got 100 years for, man, they get 5 months, man, they be right the fuck back out. They be right the fuck back out because there's so much shit that's going on, man. Everyday shit is developing. I'm scrolling now, just looking like look, bro, it's always some crazy ass shit that's going on. Damn, I'm talking about everywhere, man. And it's like motherfuckers are just killing kids, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is it that why are so many kids getting killed, man? This shit is buck wild, bro. Like, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Then you got these supposed elders and leaders of the community. Man, y'all niggas need to start. If y'all really about that shit, like y'all say y'all about that shit, man, y'all need to start, you know, organizing some shit, man. Setting some shit in place, man. Cause a lot of these young motherfuckers out here, man, I'm gonna be the first one to say it, man. Got the game fucked all the way up, man. You damn near can be going to the Walmart now and some crazy shit happen. You might be out there with your moms or anything, man. 13-year-old kids and shit. 7-year-old kid. I'm gonna show you from Chicago. I'm gonna show you this from Chicago and Chicago alone. First a 7-year-old and then a 13-year-old. Just to give you, you know what I'm saying, the force and impact on how real that this shit is out here, man. Motherfuckers is not playing, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if niggas just, you know, want to be accepted or trying to be cool. I don't know what the fuck that it is, but ain't shit cool about this shit. Like a lot of these niggas, man, they need to go back and watch some of these old ass gangster movies and shit or whatever, man. Like straight the fuck up. Like the rappers of the day, they just not doing it. Like whoever putting this message out here, they putting a fucked up message out here to tell you the damn truth, man. Y'all out here taking children's lives, man, over this senseless ass fuck shit y'all got going on.
Girl shot on Halloween is speaking out tonight. A teenager is now charged with attempted murder. CBS 2's Mike Puccinelli has the story from Little Village.
I couldn't speak. Like, I just started.
Now, I showed you this just the other day, and I'm going to show it to you again because I want you to see the one that takes place with the 13-year-old pretty much around the same damn spot.
Crying. I felt sad.
Areli Garcia is describing how she reacted when she first saw her young cousin Giselle Zamago lying in her hospital bed. The 7-year-old wasn't smiling in her Minnie Mouse costume, but was instead in hospital scrubs being treated for multiple bullet wounds.
It was going through my mind, why her? Why That gotta happen to her. She didn't deserve it.
But bullets fired on Chicago streets all too often are indiscriminate.
And we are getting a ticket of a little girl has been shot at 26 in Lawndale.
Giselle was trick-or-treating Halloween night along 26th Street when police say a 15-year-old gang member shot her while gunning for a rival. But little Giselle wasn't able to run.
Dang.
She dropped to the ground after being struck in her neck and stomach.
Man, you see how that shit just jumped off?
Police say a 15-year-old gang member shot her while gunning for a rival. But little Giselle...
See how them niggas running? See that shit, right? I got the mask on right there and everything running. You ain't had them shots with bucking out, man. You ain't hear that shit?
Gang member shot her while gunning for a rival.
Out there dumping.
Little Jill run. She dropped to the ground after being struck in her neck and stomach. She was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. And although the second grader's condition has improved, she still faces a difficult recovery.
She couldn't say nothing. She was just saying, moving her head, saying yes to everything.
It's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's why I say, man, a lot of y'all out there on that fuck shit, man. Why I say, man, y'all got to start pulling these cats close to you, man. Especially if you around that activity, man. You see how them shots is, hey, them shots is popping off, man. That little girl ain't asked to get clapped up like that out there, man. That was multiple shots on some gang retaliation ass type of shit or whatever. Like, come on, man. It got to be some boundaries, man. It got to be some rules with this shit. That's why I say I don't know who it is, the great puppet master, that's over the streets and shit or whatever, man. But whoever that it is, man, they got it fucked up, man. Like the supposed to be OGs that's out here right now, like they need to get their ass whooped too. They need to get, hey, look here, it's some new shit that need to be reenacted out here in the streets right now, man. It's as if that we need to retake the damn streets back because the way that it's going right now, like within the next 2 years, it's going to really be bad. I can just imagine what next summer will look like for every state. And I'm keeping it real. I'm saying every state. Like it's like that. And you got every kid that's out here, every teen that's out here, damn near that's not in school that aspires to actually go to college and do something. I'm telling you this shit. Every last one, and I repeat, every last one of them will be at one given time. Some damn well. Oh yeah, they're gonna be at least thinking about selling some damn drugs because that's what they're seeing now through the media and they're hearing through songs, even through video games. Like this is the way of the world right now. And if we're not able to like quickly identify, home in on it, target specific individuals, children per se, and say, yo, look, what's going on? Where you going? What you doing? Why you got that on? Why you leaving this? We got to start checking up, man. We got to see what the fuck going on out here, man. Straight the fuck up. You got 15, hey yo, you got 15-year-olds with handguns and shit in busy streets, running up and clapping people now, hitting children now, hitting a little small child, a little girl. Come on, man. This right here should already tell you how out of order that this shit is out here, man.
Janelli, CBS 2 News.
Family says they want justice.
Big milk Doug head ass. He ain't worrying about no motherfucking justice. You ain't want to do nothing but report about that shit, nigga.
For Giselle,
that shit
they
been
don't
going
want the
on.
accused shooter to be let out of juvenile jail
long
because
ass,
they say he
peanut
is
head
likely to
ass
hurt
nigga.
someone else.
Get your motherfucking ass. That's why I say, man, they be killing me with that shit. They won't report the real, man. They'll give you some watered down ass shit, man. But like I say, even with that right there, that's some shit that should have, you know what I'm saying, should have made the world news type of shit or whatever. Did it make the world news? Fuck no. A lot of people ain't even hear about that shit. They ain't know nothing about Lil Giselle. They ain't know nothing about Lil Giselle. Now peep this shit right here.
Tonight, shots fired near 16th and Holman.
Person down, person shot.
The victim, a 13-year-old girl.
A 13-year-old girl. Not a 13-year-old little boy, a 13-year-old girl, but not a boy or girl. Let's look at the age, 13 years old.
But who is the gunman's intended target?
Good evening, I'm Jim Williams. The shooting happened in North Lawndale. The girl survived and is at Stroger Hospital. CBS 2's Stephen Graves is live there. Stephen, the police say the girl was not
13. The reason why I kept saying 13 is because if you look at the signs in the duality of 13, It's 13 and 31. And we just passed, you know what I'm saying, this Halloween, right? We done dealt with the Mercury retrograde. Do the knowledge, right? This on the 13th, all right? Same demonstration that took place with the supposed sacrifice that took place with Brother Polite's daughter. All this on the 13th, all right? We caught up. 13. Let's go. That's right,
The
man.
intended target.
Jim, that's right. Police sources tell CBS 2 that she was randomly hit in this shooting that might be gang related. We did talk to a witness who says he was also a possible victim, but he got out of the way just in time.
I dived on the ground like I was going swimming.
You could see police officers
Like he was going swimming and shit.
staged along a block of Holman Avenue this evening. Calm here in the video, but it's where hours before, this witness says he feared for his life.
I just turned around and dived to the ground.
Just try. He say, yo, I just died to the ground, bro. Hey, I don't blame you, bro. They out there looking them shots like that.
I ain't gonna say my prayers because I just knew I was hit.
Martin Elmore works nearby and says it happened so fast around 3:30. He thinks the gunshots were meant for a man who he was helping light a cigarette.
I thought it was me because I just looked up and just seen him shooting at us.
Instead, a girl was shot twice in the stomach on the sidewalk, caught in the middle of the rapid gunfire.
For the record, we did get 2 alerts, 8 rounds. A second alert at 1629 South Holman, 15 rounds. The third told me she was 13.
Police say the shots came from a burgundy SUV with 2 suspects inside. The intended target got out of Dodge.
He took off in the street. Yeah, he ran off in the street.
The store worker says he didn't even see the girl get shot as he ducked. All he knows is that there was some type of an argument inside the store before it led to this. He's now just grateful to still be alive. And just to give you a little bit of perspective here, this is near the area where a 7-year-old girl was randomly shot on Halloween while
I told you.
trick-or-treating. And this
Right over there in Holman Square. Same spot that I keep telling y'all about. That's that building that's across the railroad tracks from the other building where they used to make them damn Sears catalogs. They used to mail out like every year, like fucking September and shit before Christmas or whatever. Yeah, give you time to look at the catalog and you order shit. My grandma used to get them big ass books and shit. Like that's where they made them motherfuckers. Now the spot that they call Holman Square, where they actually house people who have been detained in Chicago, you know, in that Holman Square area or whatever. Hell, it don't even make a fuck where you at in motherfucking Chicago or the fucking surrounding area. You can be in goddamn Rosemont. They can snatch your ass up and take you to Holman Square. Holman Square is that facility that I was telling y'all about where they take people at. And a lot of times when people go there, they're not seen again. It's like they disappeared from Holman Square. A lot of activity, you know, has taken place, and it has been, you know, slated to be the ideal spot for the human trafficking that takes place, you know what I'm saying, and the disappearing of people that take place, you know, involving law enforcement too. But like I say, this breaking news, man, we late night with this thing out here right now. Let's go, man.
A fight just a block from a Chicago police station. Now, this happened early this morning near School Street
Let's
and
go,
Western in
Roscoe
Roscoe
Village.
That's right near Lane Tech as well. Police say a man who was 29 years old got into a fight with another man around 3 o'clock.
You right about that thing right there, Mimi. Yeah, it ain't like that no more, you know. Ain't no more fighting, you know. When it is fighting, it's just, you know, recorded, you know, for World Star or whatever. But you know, people not doing that nowadays. They taking it straight with the gun, yo. Yeah,
this
that's
morning.
right.
A man
We're gonna
pulled
take
a
it to
gun.
the streets with the gun, man.
29-year-old man was shot.
Yeah.
He died at Illinois Masonic Hospital. He still hasn't been identified. No
Died at the Masonic Hospital.
word from police as well on whether the shooter is in custody.
See what I'm saying? See how random these acts are taking place, man. See how random, just like in different spots, man. We done been to Charlotte. Now we up in Chicago. I don't even think we touched too much on Detroit throughout this segment right here. And the reason being, you know, because I wanted to even put some emphasis on other areas and show you on how much homicides, you know, are up. You know, like not just so much with this month, but just this year and this year alone, on how fast that the pace has picked up, you know, with people getting took out all type of crazy shit taking place because see, they got a muffler on the news and shit. Certain spots just don't hear the news from certain areas. You know, you might be in Memphis, Tennessee. Hell, you might not hear, you know what I'm saying, what's taking place, you know, over in Omaha, Nebraska, or whatever. You feel me? That's how they got the
Even
news
younger
filtered.
victim in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight we're learning more about the 7-year-old shot on Halloween while trick-or-treating in Little Village. CBS 2's Jeremy Ross spoke with the family. He's live outside the hospital for us right now with the very latest on this. Jeremy.
And Mike, some of those victims, or the victims' family members, rather, visiting the victim inside the hospital behind us over there, they did not want to talk with us on camera. We visited some other relatives off-site. They didn't want to speak with us on camera either, preferring to stay private after this very traumatic event.
I see, hey, you know what? I see a lot of this as being blood sacrificial. A lot of that has been stated, you know, around certain holidays. A lot of it has been stated with the connectivity with the numbers as well. You know, we got to look at on how that these people move, man, and on why these sacrifices are even conducted. And the mass majority of the times, you know what I'm saying, it's us. We the ones that's used for these motherfucking sacrifices. But when we fail, you know, to pay attention to numerology, when we fail to pay attention to the signs that's like right in front of our face, man, this shit gonna keep on jumping off, man. That's why we gotta start, you know, pulling each other, man, pulling each other coattail, letting each other know, like, yo, look, man, did you see this shit that just took place? You never know what thoughts will be born just from seeing certain information. And if you're not seeing certain incidents that are taking place throughout the world collectively, homicides, vehicular accidents that take place, these child abductions, when you're not seeing these things on the regular, what happens is VH1 and these other shows, they'll be the ones that'll desensitize your mind. You will start, you know, basically seeing it as being normal within itself. Whereas the duality of that is people that actually watch this, you know, they become desensitized. Believe it or not, all of it within itself is for us to be able to educate ourselves about, just to bring some awareness for ourselves as well as our families.
We do know the victims were a man and a woman, and we were here as family members walked up just devastated as they learned what had happened. Now, here is a look at the crime scene. This happened around 1:30 this afternoon on Chambers Road. St. Louis County Police and Riverview are handling this investigation. They say it was a shooting and the victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Authorities put down several markers, and we could see them going from apartment to apartment, asking questions as they continue to investigate. Now, at least one suspect is in custody at last check.
Dang.
One person who lives in the area said this is not the first time tragedy has struck these apartments, and his first thought when he pulled up and saw all of the police was not again.
It's bothering me, actually. You know, me and my
Whoa.
grandma been staying over here for at least about 2.5 years. It's a tight-knit community. We all know each other. So for this to happen, we're trying to figure out who and why. It really bothers us.
Authorities have not
Damn, Kitty said they looking up them shots over there, yo. They licking shots, man. I'm telling you, it's real everywhere out here.
yet released the identity of the victims or the suspect in custody. The family members here do say that female victim, she was beautiful and very spiritual. That's how they describe her tonight. We will bring you guys more information as we continue to learn more. In North County, Blair Lede.
North County, boy, you already know, boy. Hey, what Mac J know about that North County, man.
Friends say that they believe the victim was leaving a bar in downtown St. Louis
Here
when someone approached him in his vehicle and opened fire.
A senseless act made no sense to me, and you know, it's sad that it actually occurred.
On Sunday, police identified the victim as 38-year-old Mark Schlemmer of Collinsville. The father of two had his own painting company and loved his family. He was shot in downtown St. Louis early Friday morning in the 700 block of North 15th Street near Washington. He died early Saturday. Authorities say two other people, a 29-year-old man and a 24-year-old woman, were also in the vehicle with Schlemmer. The detectives say Schlemmer came to a stoplight when someone opened fire.
They said that he was in his car and someone walked up to him and shot him.
Now the Metro East community is coming together to support his two teen daughters, who are now left with making some difficult decisions.
His oldest just turned 18, and unfortunately for her, because she's the next of kin, she had to be the one to make all the tough decisions. You know, he's fortunately he's going to be an organ donor and save lives. But she had to be the one to make the decision.
She had to throw that organ donor shit in there, didn't she? You see what I'm saying? It's rough out here, man.
And do everything with the, you know, the funeral arrangements and everything.
A GoFundMe page has been set up to help pay for funeral expenses.
I just think it's important that we all come together as a community and help these poor girls because they're dealing with something that at this age that no young child should have to deal with. So I think it's important that we step up as a community and help.
Police are encouraging anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers. In St. Louis, I'm Kelly Hoskins.
Damn. All right, yo. Like I say, hey, it's bucking.
St. Louis County Police are trying to figure out who could have murdered a man and woman in Riverview and why. Good evening. I'm Casey Nolan.
And I'm Morgan Young. That happened in the same place where a man was carjacked
Valley Drive and Chambers Road.
and killed over the summer. Our Jasmine Payute has the story.
Casey, Morgan, heartbreaking scene here as relatives learned of the deaths of their loved one. This crime scene behind me lasting for more than 5 hours as relatives and police try to determine what exactly happened.
This is a sad occasion for my family. We would have never thought this would have had happened.
Crime scene tape, detectives, and distraught relatives marked the site of a double homicide in Riverview.
I couldn't do nothing but break down and cry out to the Lord.
It happened Saturday afternoon around 1:30. Police say the man and a woman were found dead in the Chevelle apartments off Chambers Road. Loved ones identifying the woman
It's the lady right here that lost her life. Rest in peace to the sister.
as Artelia Jones Harold and the man by just Benny.
My auntie was a beautiful spirit. She's still a beautiful spirit. She's just in a better place now.
The double homicide, not the first murder to happen here this year.
Throws me off, throw me for a loop, really. I mean, makes me want to get up and move.
Over the summer, police say Arthur Hodges was carjacked and killed in this very same parking lot. Nick Reed says Arthur was a friend.
He was a good guy. He went to work. He minded his business. He didn't do it, bother anybody. And for that to happen to him, unfortunate. Now this, tired of it.
Today's scene bringing back sad memories for what Reed says is a tight-knit community. Grieving relatives say they only ask for one thing.
My family just asked for prayers and condolences.
This is still a very active scene. Police say one person was taken into custody. Reporting in Riverview, Jasmine Payute, 5 News 5.
There's still no word on how the two died. We will update you as soon as we learn more.
Ain't. Like I say, boy, this shit real out here, yo. I'm telling you now. Every day, man, there's some shit developing, man.
In North St. Louis County. Good evening. I'm Casey Nolan.
And I'm Morgan Young. It happened just after 1:30 in the Riverview neighborhood. That's where we find our Jasmine Payute, who's been at that scene this afternoon. Jasmine, catch us up.
Okay, they doing an update on it. I want to see.
Morgan, Casey, this is still a very active and heartbreaking scene. Relatives just learning about the death of their loved ones.
That shit is crazy right there. That shit is beyond fucking crazy, man. Hey, yo, that shit, and yo, you say that shit ain't far apart from each other? That lets you know, man, what the fuck is going on, man. I don't know if it's some shit in the weed, you know what I mean? You know how motherfuckers used to be, is it some shit in the water or whatever? Hey, yo, man, motherfuckers don't care nowadays, man. Yeah, man. Hey, the value of life, man, that shit done went down now, man. Motherfuckers out here, hey, yo, niggas is valuing in motherfucking video games and shit more than what they do a person's life out here nowadays. For real, slump your ass for no damn reason. This shit here, man. They didn't even have audio on it either. It's crazy. I don't know where this incident took place, but undoubtedly it is. What is this? Wells Station Road and Reed Avenue. Yeah, it looked like this was a bad situation too. They didn't even do audio. They didn't even have time. I think they was recording it or either forgot to put the volume on that joint or whatever. I don't think they had the microphone hooked up, to tell you the damn truth, but they did get the visual of what took place. Yet again, we have another segment of breaking news.
Breaking news coming our way out of Hialeah.
A huge police scene after reports of a
shooting. Local 10 News reporter Alex Finney has just arrived on scene and joins us live with the breaking details. Alex.
Janice and Christy, first off, I can tell you this is a large perimeter that we are dealing with here. We are just off of West 2nd Avenue and 64th Street in Hialeah. What we are hearing are at least 2 people that have been shot. I want you to bear with me because we are working with very limited details here, still working to confirm a lot of this information. But in the meantime, I want to take you to Sky 10 above this scene. I can tell you that traffic is being diverted as police continue to investigate. We know of at least 1 person that was been transported by air to the hospital, at least 1 at this point. So that number could change. It could fluctuate. I just finished speaking with a gentleman not too long ago who tells me that one of the suspects actually ran into his house. Authorities apprehended him there, according to this man. As you can imagine, out here live now, a very chaotic scene as police continue to piece together exactly what happened here. But what I can tell you, at least 2 people have been shot in this Hialeah neighborhood. We just got out here about 10 minutes ago working to gather more details. As soon as I get an update from authorities, I'll be sure to pass it along to you. But for now, we are live in Hialeah. Alex Finney, Local 10 News.
Damn, Hialeah. Telling you,
right now at noon, a death investigation is underway.
Death investigation.
That's where 2 people have been found dead. Let's out a Local 10 News reporter, Sanella Sabovic.
She's live right now at that scene with what we're learning about these 2 deaths. Sanella.
Well, BSO homicide detectives spent about 5 hours investigating. They just cleared the scene after the bodies of a man and woman were discovered here inside of the strip mall. The cause of their deaths has not been released just yet, but detectives are deeming this suspicious. BSO homicide detectives conducting a death investigation after 2 people were found unconscious in North Lauderdale, calling their deaths suspicious.
At this point, our detectives have said that it is suspicious, but we don't know the cause of the death.
A deputy on routine patrol discovered the bodies of a man and woman inside a strip mall near Charter School along the 1300 block of South State Road 7 around 7 o'clock this morning. Fire rescue crews pronouncing them deceased at the scene. Crime scene techs processing the location where they were found, while a man who claims he's known the 2 victims for the past 8 years says they were homeless and a fixture in the neighborhood.
This whole neighborhood knows them. And they
make a mouth crooked like Nature Boy shit, ain't it? Hold up. Let me look and see. That nigga mouth crooked than a motherfucker right there, man. Look at that nigga shit. That nigga shit crooked like Nature Boys, ain't it? You ain't see how that nigga, hold up. Dang. What the fuck he done hit, boy? That nigga done hit something out there, boy. They got some bad dope over that motherfucker. Look at that nigga. Look at that mouth. That shit crooked than a motherfucker, ain't it? God damn. That motherfucker whole lot look like Roddy Piper on it.
neighborhood knows them.
Tough ass face.
And they're pretty.
They look like Doug Funny. Don't that motherfucker look like Doug Funny? Look at that nose.
They're pretty welcomed wherever they
Dang.
go. That's why they hang around the streets.
Sean Carter says he saw
This nigga named Sean Carter. Yo, somebody need to throw a rock at this motherfucking ass. Sorry, Rockefeller. Sean Carter. This Sean
last
Carter.
night, and that they never caused any problems.
They're not violent people. They just bicker back and forth.
Sean, they gonna be done fucked your ass up out there with your crooked ass mouth. You out there bullshitting out there grandstanding this shit out here on the camera, want to be on the news and shit. Them boys out there laying motherfuckers out out there.
Like all couples.
Sit your ass there. See that?
So detectives have not released their identities just yet. They still have to identify their family members. So we also will refrain from doing so as well. No suspect information at this time. Now they're just calling this an active investigation. Once we get any more details, we'll be sure to pass them along to you. For now, that's the very latest here out of North Lauderdale.
We got you. That's what's up. Like I say, you better tell Sean, he better sit his motherfucking ass down. Sean got the game fucked up out that motherfucker talking about how people are and shit. You can't be out there describing criminals and stuff, man. But leave them people alone, Sean. If you stand out there, man, you better just make sure that you are safe in that area. Stop trying to generalize and categorize every motherfucking body and shit. You gonna be done got clapped out there in that crooked ass mouth fucking with them people, Sean.
That's 46 crime alert for you. Police trying to track down 4
carjackers who shot and killed a woman over the weekend.
Man, 4 carjackers. What the hell is going on? Then they got the news lady on this joint to the right. Look like she's supposed to be in the Essence magazine or some shit, right?
This happened in Atlanta's Mechanicsville neighborhood.
Oh,
CBS
ATL, I
46's
see
Rebecca
her.
Schramm is live for us this morning. She's at police headquarters. The victim apparently leaving some sort of gathering, right, Rebecca?
Yeah, Gurveer and Karen, good morning to you. From what we've been able to gather from police, it sounds like 2 victims were leaving that gathering in 2 separate cars. One victim was carjacked, but not hurt. The other was shot twice, and she did not survive. Let's take you to some video from over the weekend. This happened late Saturday night, right around midnight, just southwest of downtown Atlanta at an apartment complex called Columbia at Mechanicsville. 4 carjackers, 2 men and 2 women, were apparently wearing masks over their faces after they shot the woman in her leg and in her side.
Hey.
A man tried to help her, but the carjackers fired at him too. He took a bullet to the leg. He was in stable condition when he was taken to the hospital. But again, the woman died from her gunshot wounds. We spoke with a man who heard the gunshots. We asked him what he thinks about this type of crime happening so close.
I don't think it's out of control. It's mostly the violence is
See, they always be catching these old niggas, man.
predicated by a few individuals.
Them niggas to tell
I
something,
think
boy.
the young black females in this, if they did not condone the violence,
Damn, man. I mean, I understand, man, shit be going on, man. Hey, y'all gotta stop doing this shit all on the motherfucking camera and shit, man. If you gonna do what you do, I'm not even condoning that act of snitching and doing it low key, but we making ourselves look fucked up every time something take place. Whenever there's an atrocity, they know they can unanimously select a black guy that's gonna want to get some information up when there's a murder that takes place, and this person be staying in the same damn area. This shit is crazy, man. Just the redundancy of it, though. They know. Look here. They know. Look here. They know that they gonna have somebody that's gonna step forward.
or the individuals, if they cut them off, the violence will go away.
Now you don't know. See what I'm saying? Out there trying to.
We are working this.
People kill me talking about like they got the solution to crime. You don't know what's on a person's mind or what a person is going through that actually triggered them to do whatever it is that took place. You don't motherfucking know. Better get your motherfucking ass out the motherfucking way. That's the motherfucker. You better get your ass out the motherfucking way. And this some NBA young boy shit right here. I don't even want to show these niggas right here. Cause I'm gonna have to do a whole segment on NBA YoungBoy. I'm about to come back to YoungBoy. Yeah, YoungBoy got some shit going on too. Yeah, he got some shit going on. But yeah, though, man, motherfucker, man, they just jump up, man. They just be volunteering, man. They don't even care. They don't even care. They, fuck it. Yeah, I get up on here. Yeah, I'm gonna get up on here and tell every motherfucking thing, man. Fuck it. Yeah, this is what happened. I seen the whole shit, and I'm gonna tell you what'll work for the community. Man, if you don't sit your old ass down, man.
On the loose.
Come on, man.
Afternoon walk.
Stop, man.
A frightening ordeal.
Stop.
Thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. I'm Damani Lewis. This afternoon, a woman was sexually assaulted and robbed along a University City Greenway. Now, neighbors, as you can imagine, are terrified.
Me and my friends, we actually walked that Greenway, and that could have happened to either one of us.
And we saw police out at the Northeast Rec Field complex this afternoon trying to find that suspect.
See that?
And Channel 9's Aaron Clark is live at CMPD headquarters. And Aaron, neighbors say they're nervous to leave their.
Can't be doing. Listen, listen what I'm trying to tell you, man. I be seeing this shit on Instagram, man. Like, man, some of y'all out there thicker than a motherfucker, man. You can't be out that motherfucker, man, walking the Greenway and walking around the goddamn neighborhood and shit because you feeling yourself and shit, wanting to exercise. Stay your motherfucking ass in the house and exercise. Sit your ass up in that motherfucker and do some squats, lunges, and all that shit. If you ain't going to Planet Fitness or some type of area, you know, where you can go and work out, you know, where there's, you know what I'm saying, multiple people at, man, I advise for you not to do it. Don't be out that motherfucker with that tight ass shit on out there walking around. You can even have them motherfucking tight ass motherfucking jogging pants on, them sweatpants and shit, ass out there shaking and shit. Man, you gonna always have somebody looking, man. Men always looking at ass, man. All kind of ass. Even if it ain't no ass, men still looking. Don't set yourself up to get fucked up. Ain't no telling what type of weirdo you might run across, cause you out that motherfucker trying to shed a few pounds or whatever, trying to tighten your ass up or whatever. That's right. You need to just call somebody to come over to the crib that'll help you be able to tighten your ass cheeks up or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, don't be out there doing all that motherfucking shit, man. Get interactive in it. We need to set up some classes and shit or whatever. We work out together and shit. You feel me? Yeah, we work out together. We'll do some sets and shit or whatever. We can get interactive with this motherfucker. Just don't do that. I don't want to see you fucked up.
Their homes.
Yeah, Devani, police say that woman was strangled, sexually assaulted, and robbed. Now, this happened in the middle of the afternoon when it was still bright outside. Now, police are searching for that suspect. Now, here's some video from earlier today. This all happened off of East Mallard Creek Church Road. You can see crime scene officials surrounding their investigation around a bike there just off the path on rocks. You can see they have part of a wooded area roped off with police tape. Now, officers tell us they believe a man went up to a woman at the Greenway, assaulted her, and then robbed her. Police say the person responsible will face first or second degree sexual assault charges, as well as assault strangulation charges. Now, this is the fourth assault incident in this area in the last week, but the details surrounding this case have neighbors on edge.
I hope he's found and that
You look like she dump truck too. You better not be walking your big ass up out that motherfucker. You be done caught a motherfucker. Hey, you be done caught somebody, man, they don't be in the right state of mind. Out there with a hard dingaling and shit, be done trying to do anything to you.
no, this doesn't happen to anyone else.
Yeah, you better hope it don't happen. That's why I'm telling you what the best thing would be to do. Don't do that shit. And if you are doing that, make sure you know that you do it accompanied, with somebody that's working out with you. Get your workout buddy or something. Use the buddy system. Don't show up there by yourself. Don't do none of that dumbass jackrabbit ass shit. I'm telling you, you got some weirdos out here, man.
And, we can feel a little bit safe in our area. Like I said, it's literally right across the street from me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could be in my neighborhood.
You literally all up on the news talking about this area is literally across from where you stay. Now, you telling the entire world where you stay. Now, you're speaking in a segment where there was, in fact, a predator that sexually assaulted a lady. Also, this motherfucker did some strangling out here, too, you see. So you want to let motherfuckers know you just stay right across the street. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Be careful what you say and how did you say it. You never know what type of motherfucker gonna show up around that motherfucker. Now, catch your ass out there. Yeah, you out there feeling yourself. Got them little ass motherfucking pink sweats, them motherfucking pink joggers on and shit. Got the word pink going down the side and all that shit on there, whatever. Yeah, them motherfucker that got too little. You got them on there, ass about to bust all up out them motherfuckers. You out there with your little goddamn Huaraches on and shit. Yeah, goddamn all white Huaraches and shit. Yeah, you out there wanting to go out there and walk around and shit. But he be out there laying in the grass. Out there laying in the grass on your motherfucking ass, man. Ding-a-ling hard and everything. I'm dead ass, man. It's some wackos out here, yo. It's my word, man.
At any point in time.
I
We don't know how that victim is doing tonight.
Oh, shit. I know how the fuck they doing. Wishing that they wouldn't have been out there fucking around, calling themselves exercising and shit. You don't do no dumb ass shit like that, man. You depend on that nigga right there on the left to report and help you out or whatever when some shit like this happen. He gonna leave you fucked up. That nigga, he at the house right now. He ain't thinking about this shit. Yeah, you keep on with that dumb shit out there trying to walk around and all this shit. Oh yeah, because I'm about to, I'm just about to do a couple. Yeah, do a couple of sets in the house. That's all that I'm telling you. Do it in the house, family. All right. That's all that I'm telling you. Garden Tree Hotel. What the hell they got going on over this motherfucker over here? Now let me look and see. We got another reporter that's out here that ain't on their job and shit or whatever, man. Yeah, man, they need to go ahead and fill me in for some of these weak motherfuckers, man. Don't even know how to put the audio on the motherfucking camera and shit or whatever, man. They supposed to learn that when they took that course at the community college and shit. Yeah, when they were getting them contact hours, they supposed to be learned this shit right here. I got to come through here and do this shit. Yeah, now I got to go even harder and shit with this shit. All I wanted to do was just show the news and bring the people up to speed. That's all that I would try to do. The weak ass motherfucking reporter. That's why I be banging on their ass like that, man. Get mad. Oh, you know the nigga. Shut up. Shut up, nigga. Just because you work for that station. Shut up.
Neighborhood shootout.
Look at this shit. Shootout.
Police in Upper Darby have released
Look at this shit.
video.
Look at this dump. Just walking straight up dumping this shit. See that nigga look like he got on a Halloween mask and shit. Yeah, this shit really happening, man. Shit really happening, man. This nigga walk up like 3-6 Mafia with the mask and shit. You ain't see that shit? That nigga walk up just like 3-6, man.
Showing a masked gunman repeatedly firing at a home last night, and someone inside reportedly fired back. It's Monday afternoon. I'm Brian Taft.
And I'm Jeanette Reyes. The big story on Action News is the search for the heavily armed shooter who police say turned a neighborhood into a war zone.
He wasn't no heavily armed shooter. He had one of them motherfucking 30-round clips. That's what he had. Yeah, motherfucker done did something. Done took a reefer or something.
Action News reporter Maggie Kent is live at the scene on the 7700
7700 block.
Parkview Road. And Maggie, the video is just stunning.
It is disturbing, Jeanette and Brian. You can see the gunman get out of a vehicle and start pumping bullets into this house, and you can see what's left behind from those bullets, a hole right in the front window of this home.
That nigga did all that shoot, then ain't do nothing but put one hole in the house.
Which has now been condemned by the health department. Upper Darby Police.
Look at this shit. Get out the car with the 3-6 Mafia mask on out this motherfucker. Look at this shit.
He's searching for the masked gunman who got out of a
That nigga crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. That nigga crazy, man. You don't know what these young boys on out here now. Look at just shoot. I ain't never been in no shoot range a day in a damn life. Just shoot. Look at him. You ain't see that. You ain't see that drum on that joint. That's an extendo. That's what that is. That's an extendo. He was waving that extendo. Watch how I walk up. I'm gonna try to catch that extendo so you can see it. Look at it. See that? That's what the young boys do. Look. See that extendo? That's right. See that? Shooting them video games out there. That motherfucker look just like that Nintendo gun, don't it? See, that's how they set this shit up from way back then. Right. Facts. Forget out here be playing Call of Duty. Think it's Call of Duty out here in the streets. Think it's Grand Theft Auto out there in the streets. This nigga think he's CJ out there in them streets. Got out of the car, shooting at folks' houses and shit out here. And you think shit ain't serious, man? You think shit ain't serious? You be on this motherfucker trying to get an update on what the fuck Cardi B done did. Them niggas be right down the street from your house shooting like this right here. Just like this right here. Yeah. Think it's a game, man.
45 Sunday night and pumped
Think it's a game.
21 bullets
into
a home with 5 people.
I told you, nigga shooting, opening the car door and still shooting. You feel me, man? Opening the car door up and still shooting, man. And y'all don't think this shit serious out here, man? Shh.
Inside.
Hey, this shit right here, hey, this shit realer than them comment banging and shit. All that get on the live and cuss a motherfucker out. And I want to address this and shut your dumb ass up. You got motherfuckers out here pulling up, shooting folks' houses up out this motherfucker. Get your dumb ass on the panel and talk about that. Get your weak ass on the panel and talk about that. All these motherfucking segments and shit. I be seeing niggas in all these different sectors and shit, pumping all this weak ass shit or whatever. But they ain't talking about the real shit that's going on, though. They ain't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about motherfuckers hopping out of trucks and shit, taking multiple shots at people's houses and shit, man. Y'all niggas good at comment banging, but then when it come time to discussing this real shit, y'all great with escaping. Escapism is good for some of y'all magician ass dudes. I see what it is, though. I see what it is.
Just at random, so you don't know who he's hitting, who he's going to hit.
That includes kids inside, along with 2 adults in their 20s and 30s.
It was a 12-year-old, 16-year-old.
Damn.
20-year-old.
The home on the 7700 block of Parkview Road was apparently targeted. Investigators say one of the occupants shot back 6 times and is not cooperating with police.
We know who lives in the home, and one guy ain't the community member that we all would like to live next to.
In the barrage of bullets, one pierced through the front window of the house next door, which is deeply concerning to neighbors.
They just shoot at whatever. They don't care, you know, and
Oh yeah, you know she gonna get out there and talk about that shit because you already know they don't want no niggas over there. No way.
so therefore what happens is somebody innocent gets shot.
She don't need to be staying over there, and that's my word. And not just saying because she a older white woman. I'm just saying, man, like that shit is a war zone, man. If that's your auntie, that's your grandma, man, that's your sister. What in the hell you gotta stand over there for, man? That's a self-destructive area, man. Whenever there's a lot of shooting and crime that's plaguing one particular area, don't try to go over there and save that motherfucker, man. You can't save it. You fuck around, go over there and try to save it, they're gonna take your ass down with it, man. You got to get away from that shit, man. You got to get away from you got to get away from it. Merge yourself within a community of some people that want the same damn thing that you want. All that old crazy shit, man. Hey, look at here, man. Look at here. If you want to be in that shit, move right over there. They need to start like issuing out like certain coupons and shit for motherfuckers that want to move in the hood. I'm pretty sure there's some people that want to swap out and move over in the suburbs. Get the fuck away from that shit. For all of the people that's within the confines of the ghetto, you know, that's within the hood, that's within the projects, that's trying to get out. You got even more younger, inexperienced crime, people that are intending to do crime that are wanting to get into these spots. Let their ass get in. Move some of the older people out, man. They don't need to be over there listening to all that shit. All the motherfucking gunshots and shit. Motherfuckers got 80-round clips and shit out this motherfucker, man. Yeah, niggas watching. You better believe, man. When they making these video games, all these shooting video games and shit, all them guns and shit that you see on there and shit, man, them guns done been out 10 years before they even brought that shit into the media, man. Yeah, they been had this shit, man. They been had the motherfucking Iraq guns and shit, man. Now they just putting them out throughout our communities, using it somewhat as an experiment to see how many of us actually take the bait and kill each other, man. That's why the dumb shit like this keep taking place right here.
Protection from that unless you got a bulletproof house.
Yeah.
They say
You
one
right
of the
about that.
bullets tore through the gas line of that targeted
Look
home,
at that.
which could have caused an explosion.
Could have blown the whole block up.
He don't care.
Now, as I mentioned, the health department came in this home after police got a warrant to search it for evidence. They said they didn't find any evidence, but what the health department did find was an infestation. They also had problems with this gas line. And
What I see, and this is what I'm saying. She's sitting there talking about inside of the house, they got problems with infestation. The infestation ain't the motherfucking problem. The problem is niggas hopping out of cars with guns with 30-round clips shooting at houses and shit. That's the problem, not infestation. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. You see on how that they put emphasis on certain things as opposed to other things. This is what I be telling you about the media, man. This is what I be telling you about the fucking news. Fuck some infestation. What the fuck happened with all them shots that was dumping off? What the fuck did you do about that? You see, you don't want to talk about that, but you will get out here in front of the camera and you would do this type of reporting and shit or whatever. But you don't want to, you know, look deeper within the surface and shit. You just want to throw this shit out here. You just want to make it look like it's just us doing this shit right here, whatever. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's semantics. That's what the fuck it is. Yeah, it's semantics. Wordplay.
wiring, so they deemed it unsafe for human habitation here. No one inside of this house, but I was able to speak to someone through that Ring doorbell. They say they are out of state now. Wouldn't make any other comment about
I just
what
don't.
happened.
I just don't like her. I just don't like her, yo. I just don't like her, man. She say a lot of low key, indirect, discriminatory, shade ass shit when she be talking about she talked through the doorbell and all this other shit. Come on, woman, just stop, man. Don't try to make things to be worse than what the fuck that they are, man. Let's just stick to the script, lady. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just stick to the script. We don't need that extra shit.
Live in Upper Darby, Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. Brian, Jeanette.
All right, Maggie, thank you so much.
And they be wondering, man, when I be reporting this shit, man, while I be getting hot like this, man, I get hot because I sit back and I watch this shit, man, every day, all day. Watch this shit right here. Here go another one. Watch this shit. Here go another one right here.
Undercover drug buys. All of that led up to a confrontation and shooting that injured an officer.
See?
We have court documents obtained by Channel 9 today that reveal new pieces about this investigation. Channel 9's Allison Lottis dug through those documents and went back to Oakburn Drive.
That's my favorite reporter right there, y'all. That woman right there on the right, Allison Lottis, she go hard in the paint, boy. Hey, yo, I don't watch some of the illest stories, you know, around the Charlotte area, the 704 area, that was reported by Allison Lottis from WSOC Channel 9 right here. She go hard, though.
This all happened tonight, Allison.
Scott and Erica, the feds say that suspected gang member and drug dealer was taking his garbage to the curb Friday morning when they shouted search warrant. Tonight, we know a lot more about the investigation that brought them to this neighborhood, but sources tell me they're still trying to figure out if the man they targeted pulled the trigger or if the officer was hurt by friendly fire.
I just don't get this.
Families in this derided neighborhood had no clue this house on Oakburn Drive and the man living inside, Larry McConaughey, had been under federal surveillance since 2017.
It just make you think. You never know who lived next door. You know what I mean? Just stay out the way.
Stay out the way.
Court documents say McConaughey is a ranking member of the Charlotte-based biker gang, a convicted felon and drug dealer, accused of selling cocaine from Mecklenburg to Gaston County.
He plays pool in the city.
Chris Johnson told me he's met McConaughey,
And I've had associations where I share, break bread with him, sit at the dinner table.
but was shocked to hear he was the focus of a 2-year FBI Safe Streets Task Force investigation. When agents tried to serve a search warrant around 6 a.m. Friday morning, they say McConaughey ran back inside and flushed cocaine down the toilet. The task force broke through the door, and the FBI says he was pointing a handgun at the law enforcement team members, so one of them shouted gun, resulting in one of the law enforcement officials being shot several times. Police won't say if McConaughey had shot that Gaston County officer or if he was hit by another officer's bullets, but so far, he only faces drug and gun charges. Sources tell me 2 officers opened fire here Friday morning. Tonight, we know CMPD Patrol Officer Heather Loveridge is on administrative leave while the SBI investigates. And sources tell me the SBI has not gotten to question Officer Loveridge yet. Because she's a patrol officer and would have been in uniform, I'm asking if her body camera was rolling. I'll let you know when I get an answer from CMPD. Scott?
That will answer a lot of questions, certainly. Allison, thank you.
I'm trying to tell you, never know who the hell be staying beside you and shit. That's word up. And just like Buddy say, man, just mind your business, man. Just do what you got to do, man. But be aware, you know, of your surroundings. You ain't got to be, you know, super duper nosy and all that old extra shit or whatever. I definitely don't recommend that. But I will say, you know, being aware of your surroundings, that is something I strongly advise, because you never know who's who, and you never know what type of, you know, extra baggage and shit that a motherfucker gonna bring with them over to where the fuck that you stay at. You see what I'm saying? You gotta think about your family, you know, all that old extra shit that went on with them, all that dumbass gang shit and all that the motherfuckers initiated and we doing this and that and mad over some shit that ain't got bust down the right way and all that or whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit right there. That's why I say that's that young boy ass shit. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's that young boy ass shit. It just so happened, you know, that a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, we subject to this type of shit, man. Yeah, we fucking subject to it, yo. Yeah, man. But like I say, aside from, you know, a lot of the bad things that do take place, you know, in the news, I do got a story right here, you know what I'm saying, that will, you know what I'm saying, kind of take away from a little bit of that for a second, man. Facts, yo. We got to get this one right here, man.
Governor of the state of Missouri. I said, oh my God.
She was sentenced to life in prison and then given a second chance.
Verdia Miller spent nearly 40 years behind bars. Tonight, she walks free. But Miller says she's discovered a world that's changed since she was locked away. News 4's Chris Nagas shows us how she's adjusting to a new life in Florida, far from the scene of the crime.
On a suburban block near the Florida coastline, former Missouri prison inmate Verdia Miller answers the door. Hi, Verdia.
Hi, praise the Lord.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's been a while. It's good to see you again.
Oh, yeah.
This ranch home in sunny Melbourne, Florida is home after spending much of her adult life behind bars. Her most recent address, the Chillicothe Women's Correctional Center, 1,200 miles away.
36 years, 5 months, and 1 day.
That's how long she was locked up, originally sentenced to life in 1982 following a crime in the late 1970s. Verdia was with Eddie Jackson.
I heard another shot.
When Jackson opened fire and killed a man named Larry Dean Smitty. On the day the murder occurred, did you know that was going to occur?
No. Because if I wouldn't have any reason that, I like the guy.
But she was convicted of capital murder, an accomplice to the crime. In St. Louis,
these are just a portion of the files.
John Ammon at SLU Law works with a clemency coalition, a group working to get aging prisoners like Verdia released.
Very rapidly, the state of Missouri Department of Corrections is becoming the biggest nursing home operator in the state.
Ammon pled Verdia's case to Governor Eric Greitens. On his final day in office, Greitens called her in prison.
He says, well, I'm Eric Greitens, the governor of the state of Missouri. I said, oh my God.
What came next? An answer to a prayer.
I hereby grant to Verdia Lee Miller a commutation of her sentence of life in prison to time served.
In 2018, her sentence was commuted.
It's a blessing to be free.
The first time I met Verdia, she was just out of prison, staying with a friend in Southwest Missouri. But I wanted to know, what happens to someone in the year after they are released from a life sentence? So we took a ride. You were telling me about the place you wanted to go the most when you got out of prison.
Mm-hmm. I thought about Burger Kings. And
why was that your favorite?
Because of those Whoppers.
See that?
Burger Kings.
Let's go to Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Man, I hate how that time done fucked this lady up, man. That's a sweet lady too, man. I had to go through this bullshit. She ain't had shit to do with this shit and been in there the whole damn time.
Just walking into a fast
Look at that, up at motherfucker Burger King and shit. Got a nice dress on and everything.
food restaurant brings overwhelming joy and options she did not have for decades. How's that taste?
It's the best.
Look at them. They trying to kill her ass already, boy. That shit is crazy, man. Send her straight to motherfucker Burger King down there. See what I'm saying? See how they do it, man? Got the cameraman and shit with the camera all in her face, standing up while she eating. I'll be like, man, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, man. Yeah. Always trying to motherfucking capitalize off anything they got to do with a black person going through something that's gonna bring a pain, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit, man. Shit just make me want to just pick the computer up, just throw that motherfucker down, just throw it down, just mad as a motherfucker. This lady done been in here all these damn years, and all these motherfuckers can do to compensate for her being in there for this amount of time is to take her to Burger King and give her a motherfucking cheeseburger. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. You remember when the white dude, Dylan Roof, when he shot up that church down there in South Carolina, when the police had him at the car and shit. Yeah, when the police, when they had him in the car, before they were taking him to the jail, they stopped at Burger King and got him something to eat. Same shit right here, yo.
Is the best.
But it goes way beyond Burger King.
Gonna kill her eating that shit.
It's about relearning the entire world around you. You were in a Missouri prison for nearly 4 decades. Did you think you would ever see this again?
No.
For Verdia, it's surreal. After staring at concrete and bars for years, a day like this seemed unimaginable.
This is a beautiful world. It's beautiful.
Hell yeah, it's beautiful. And it's some ugly ass people that took your freedom away from you too, woman. You just know that.
Soak it all in.
Yeah. You soak
But
it
Verdia
in.
didn't choose Florida because of the beach. Today, she lives with her daughter, who welcomed her back with open arms.
Yeah.
That's my mom.
She got a check.
God said, take care of your parents. So I'm
She get a check too.
going to take care of my mom.
But the reunion is not perfect. Verdia's other daughter died while she was in prison. She was not allowed to attend the funeral.
It was very hard because, and I felt.
You feel me, man? Willie, man, I don't like that motherfucking shit, man. You feel me, Willie? I can't stand no hoe ass shit, bro. Damn, I can't stand that shit, man. Ain't gonna take her to motherfucking Burger King, man. Somebody need to smack the shit out that man. I interviewed her and shit. Don't play her like that and shit. Got her church clothes on, got the church hat on and everything, man. I'm telling you, man, throughout the media, they always use sign and symbolisms, man. Don't ever forget that right there, man. Don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget it. That's why they can have so many additional ongoing stories about black people falling victim to homicides. These type of situations right here, whenever they get an opportunity to be able to put a black person on a platform, you see the first thing that they do, they take them right back to some nigga shit, right back to some coon ass shit. Oh, where did you want to go? Oh, what did you think about when you was in prison? Oh, I thought about going to Burger King. I thought about doing this. I thought about eating a watermelon. I thought about all of this. You see what I'm saying, man? It's the same signs right in front of your motherfucking face, man.
Less than a mother, because if I hadn't messed up, been around where I wasn't supposed to be, I would have been there.
These cases are about mercy.
Ammon understands his mission might upset some victims of crime, but he explains why cases like Verdia's and others are.
Look at that. Look how she would look. See what I'm saying, man? You know how damn long that shit was, man? Woman found guilty of capital murder.
Worth it.
There is a certain leap of faith that you have to make to say, yes, this person did something terrible, but 35 years is enough. What do Missouri taxpayers gain by locking somebody up for the 36th year?
36 years. Me, they ain't even spent $10 on her motherfucking ass, man. That meal wasn't no motherfucking $10, man. That shit was but a good $7, $6.55, something like that or whatever. Yeah, they spent 36 years incarcerated. Get out, and a motherfucker want to take you to Burger King and shit with your church clothes on. Need to slap hell out of everybody up there at CBS 4, man. All of them, man. Them niggas will rally up together, jump in the car, and go pull a drive-by on a motherfucker, but won't go jump in the car and go G-check his motherfucking ass when he going to work in the morning and shit. They won't do that motherfucking shit. Yeah, they won't do that. But them niggas will get together, they'll pile up in a car and come and shoot your shit up. Or jump up out of a car like Buddy did and be shooting at your motherfucking house. But then when somebody do something like this, the one of our own, we just let this shit just keep on going, man. Like it ain't shit.
We should be spending our time looking to incarcerate the people who are killing the children on the streets of the city of St. Louis, and not spending time and resources incarcerating 75-year-old women who are not going to offend if they get out.
For Verdia, she wants to spend her remaining years making up for lost time. She has no plans to see the inside of a prison ever again. Everything around her is a reminder of what she's missed.
The ways are free, just like I'm free, you know. I'm free to see all this now. You know, don't have to look on TV. I'm here in person watching this. And that's something that I won't forget.
Verdia was one of two women that received a commuted sentence from Governor Greitens. Ammon's group is now petitioning Governor Parson on behalf of nearly a dozen others. I asked Governor Parson's spokesperson if he's considering those requests, and here's what I got.
Man, I don't even look here. I had to stop that shit right there. I don't even want to hear what that motherfucker got to say because I know it's some bullshit anyway. I know it's some bullshit, man. Ain't nothing good coming out that shit right there, man. Other than us seeing that lady getting out of prison, man. You got to think about the level of torment and shit she done went through fucking around in prison, man. She lost something she can't get back. I don't give a damn what they give her. I don't give a fuck how many motherfucking cheeseburgers they give her. She won't be able to get that time back. I bet you that shit right there. See, motherfuckers don't look at that shit right there. They don't look at it like that. They don't give a damn because at the end of the day, they can go back to living their normal life and shit. Yeah, they carefree life and shit. Got us out here fucked up like this.
Ed is using a disguise to steal packages from your porch.
Look at this motherfucker here. Now, see, this the shit I'm talking about right here. This will get a motherfucker killed out here. Niggas out here playing motherfucking games. Playing games and shit. Stealing. That's the worst thing in the world when a motherfucker steals something from you. Motherfucker rob you, yeah, it's gonna be traumatic and all of those shit or whatever. But when a motherfucker steals some shit from you, you know you got some shit and then it's gone. Look at this shit, man.
CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy following this story tonight. He joins us live. And Jamie, you've got video of this guy in the act, right?
Rick, I certainly do, but it's not just one video. This thief has been hitting multiple houses, all caught on video, and he's wearing a pizza delivery person outfit with ulterior motives, and he's not delivering anything.
Porch pirates in Atlanta are stepping up their game. This one on Halloween wearing a pizza delivery guy outfit, complete with a pizza insulated food bag. But he isn't delivering anything.
I was upstairs in the house and I heard the lady come.
Hey, yo, man, this nigga here, boy. Hey, boy. This nigga here a fool, man. This nigga a fool. I got told you again, man. Them damn doorbell cameras, boy. Them doorbell cameras will save your motherfucking life, boy. Motherfucker save your life, but they need to put doorbell cameras on every motherfucking side of the house out here, man. Them doorbell cameras, man, them motherfuckers land through hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis, all type of shit. That shit the Transformers went through at the space bridge. Boy, them doorbell cameras can go through any motherfucking thing. Now look at cuz ass running up and shit with this damn piece of bag, man. I wish I would see a nigga running up with a piece of bag coming to my door and shit. I know I ain't ordered no motherfucking pizza. Hey, look here. Man, I'm gonna shoot the shit out that nigga with the BB gun, man. Hey, look here, straight up motherfucking BB gun. I'm not. Hey, look here, I'm not playing, man. I'm dead serious, man. I'm not playing, man. Look at that nigga, man. This shit crazy, man. Look, just ran straight off with the shit. Just dump right. He ain't even walk off. Just make yourself look dumb as hell. Nigga ain't even got no car. You see a nigga walking. You see a motherfucker walking down the street and shit with a motherfucking piece of bag and shit. What the fuck you gonna do, man? Hey, man, what you gonna do, man? This nigga gonna walk up like this right here, man, and run off with the motherfucking piece of bag and shit, man. You get home, man, and watch this shit. Or you be on your phone watching this shit from the doorbell
he
camera.
Isn't delivering anything.
Man.
In the house and I heard the lady come. And then less than an hour later, it got stolen off the front steps by a fake pizza guy.
A fake pizza guy. Yo, man, niggas is wild, man. So, like I say, just keep your eyes open, man. If you see a motherfucker out there with a piece of bag and shit, and you know you ain't ordered some shit, he got on a fitted hat and some Jordans on and shit. Hey, yo, you know shit ain't right, man. You know it ain't right, man. Get yourself together, family, for real, man. Get yourself together.
The thief doing it not to just one house, but hitting multiple houses.
Multiple houses.
In northwest Atlanta.
You know, quickly realized that this is somebody that is doing this frequently. This is somebody that's taken the time to kind of like work out a ruse and a foil. And that he's probably going throughout the neighborhood perfecting his routine just in time for the holidays and all the packages that are going to be delivered for Christmas.
Why he ain't? I mean, listen, man. This dude gave all of this thought to dressing up Halloween style and being the pizza man. But this nigga ain't getting no thought to the doorbell camera. Everybody got the doorbell camera. Why the hell he think that there wouldn't be a doorbell camera? Niggas is crazy, man. It's crazy out here, man.
It's fine.
This pizza package thief
Look at
isn't
it.
the only one using a disguise. This thief in East Atlanta dressing as a utility worker and helping himself to something he likes. Experts say there are ways to identify who's at your front door.
Make sure that they have identification that says who they are, and make sure you peek to see if the vehicle's out there. If there's any question, contact the company and verify that they are who they say they are.
I wouldn't care if the vehicle was out there or not. You coming to the door with a pizza and I ain't order no pizza? Nah. We ain't gonna do it like that.
Now, we looked into the particular bag that the thief was carrying, and you can actually buy that exact same.
Man, come on, man. Don't start this shit, man. Don't look. Don't start this shit, man. So you mean to tell me niggas is eBaying with the motherfucker pizza tote, keep it hot bag and shit or whatever, man? It's going down like that. So you can go that hard in the paint. You can get you a 32-inch 2017 Pizza Hut from Pizza Hut delivery bag and shit. What is it? Thin insulated nice for $70, y'all. You can get you one for $70. See, when they do stuff like this and put stuff like this on the news, now you're going to have one of them young boys out there trying to steal the damn pizza bag just to put it on eBay. You see the shit I'm talking about? They don't even be knowing what the fuck they do. Just giving out information and shit. You never know who watching this shit. You never know who need a motherfucking fast come up or whatever. Tell you, man, this shit a fool out here, man.
Bag online to make your look all that more complete. Rick.
Well, Jamie, looking at this guy, he certainly looks legit.
Nah, he don't look legit.
Where
your dumb ass will fall for it.
Are police in their investigation?
Nigga, look here. From the hood, we just don't let niggas roll up like that. No, man.
Well, we've been calling up APD and we have found out that there is actually an arrest warrant out for this man. He's been getting a lot of attention on social media. People have been sharing it a lot, and hopefully through this as well, it'll help people in case he was with any accomplices. But there is an arrest warrant out for this man, and it's just in time for the holidays when all these packages will soon be delivered to people. Rick.
Jamie Kennedy live for us tonight. Jamie, thanks.
This dude is off the motherfucking chain, man. So I'm thinking like if it's a big ass box or some shit like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I guess he just put that on top of the box and carried the shit out or whatever. I don't know, man. Niggas is wild, man.
It's just hard to put into words. This is what happened here. So tonight at 7 o'clock, we got a call for a stabbing. There was a argument that began inside the restaurant behind me between two adult males. That argument spilled out into the street. And one male stabbed the other. The victim, a 28-year-old man from our area, was rushed to a local hospital. Our police officers arrived on scene. They pulled out their medical trauma kits, and they began to apply life-saving measures on him here at the scene, and then he was transferred to the hospital. About 51 minutes after the initial incident, we believe, is when he was pronounced dead at the hospital. What we have since been able to determine through our investigation, our homicide detectives are hard at work on this one, but we have been able to determine that preliminarily that this is related to the release of the sandwich.
You hear this shit, man? You hear this shit, bro? Did you hear this shit, man? Come on, man. Stop, man. She said all of that shit. Now, I know when y'all seen that Popeye shit in the background, y'all already put 2 and 2 together. So now motherfuckers is out here stabbing each other over a Popeye sandwich and shit, man. Niggas is doing that now. The Popeye sandwich like that. Niggas is stabbing niggas, man.
Here at this restaurant, that this individual was in line, a line specifically for the sale of the sandwich when another customer and he got into an altercation, and that ended with the victim being stabbed outside of the business. We are asking, there were many people in the store at the time, we are asking for anyone who was in the store at the time to please come forward and speak with our detectives. We are asking the person who did this to come forward. Who are you looking for? We're looking for a male, and that male knows who he is.
Come on, man. Stop it, y'all. That shit sounded weaker than a motherfucker, man. Even with her even saying that shit right there, man. We're looking for a man, and he know who he is. She sound like somebody I know anyway from this community over here. Tell you the damn truth with that dumb ass shit. They gotta stop it, man. Gotta stop, man. Hey, look, it's just too much shit going on out here, man. Every day, man. Every fucking day, man. And like I say, Popeyes with the stabbing, y'all. Come on, man. Who the fuck going to Popeyes to get something to eat?
And the homeowner selling Local 10 tonight, it may not be the first time we've seen these suspects on surveillance. Let's go to Local 10 News reporter Christian De La Rosa live now in Coconut Creek with our exclusive tonight at 11. Christian.
Yeah, this family says they got the chills when they saw the surveillance video. Imagine how they felt when they turned on Local 10 News and saw that another home not too far away from here was broken into by possibly the same two burglars.
I think it's very bold.
It's still daylight out and surveillance cameras are rolling on two men trying to break into this Coconut Creek home.
For them to look at it, man, this shit crazy. Now, if they ass fuck around and get shot on them people property, trying to break up in their crib and shit like that and the whole damn nine, man, if they shoot their ass dead on that property right there, man, they gonna walk scot-free. Scot-free. Now, they out here trying to steal some shit. Look at this shit, man. Trying to steal some shit.
To smash my window at 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
I told you, look, I told you. Look here, I'm telling you, man, them over 45-year-old black men, them motherfuckers will get on the camera and tell some shit.
My kids in the house. It's very scary.
The Ferguson's 4-year-old and adult son inside as the two undesirables tried smashing their way in, but could not break through their impact windows.
If we had not had those in, they would have been in here.
But the family's sigh of relief turned into panic when they saw this on Local 10 News.
I'm upset and I'm scared.
Surveillance video of these two burglars rummaging through a home not too far away in town.
Look at this shit. That nigga on the floor. Look at him on the floor. He on the floor, man. Hey, yo, you gotta have a whole lot of heart, man, to go up in somebody's house, man. You don't know if somebody's in that house, standing around the corner, waiting for you, wanting to protect themselves and what's in their home, their prized possessions. Look at these dudes, man. Look at these young boys, man. Now they would have shot the shit out of them up in that damn house. They mama and everybody would have been crying, hooting and hollering, made t-shirts and the whole damn nine, man. We got to stop this crazy shit. Even with them doing shit like this, man, I'ma even say, man, I think it was the motherfucking Popeyes chicken that made them do it. I'ma put it on that. Fuck it, I'm standing on it too. Fuck it. It is what it is.
These look like the same people that were in our yard.
The two breaking in through this glass door, stealing thousands of dollars in jewelry. This black Tahoe, possibly their getaway vehicle.
I couldn't sleep that night. I stayed up with my gun in my hand.
Both incidents happened just an hour apart from each other Wednesday afternoon. Benita Ferguson says she believes it's the same duo who tried to break into her house. The Fergusons calling the one and only to spread the word, asking neighbors to keep an eye out and hoping they get caught.
Hopefully law enforcement will get them before a homeowner does.
Hey, you right. Hopefully law enforcement do get them before a homeowner does. And they gonna fuck around and try to wrong damn house. Watch what I tell you. They gonna be like how what's the name? Furious Styles did on Boys in the Hood when that nigga broke up in their house. Remember that nigga left his Converse up in the house. Fury put a big ass hole through that door. A big ass motherfucker hole. That nigga do not to come back over there no damn, bro. Yeah, like I said, these young boys now they'll try that type of stuff out here, man. I don't even know what's provoking them to do this stuff, man. I don't know what it is, man. I'm thinking in a lot of cases, man, just that need for money within itself. I'm thinking that it's revolved, man, around drugs, to tell you the damn truth. Now, here go another one, y'all. Here go another one.
Today for a 14-year-old boy killed by a stray bullet while playing basketball in Queens. Friends, family, and
That's the little boy right there. Now, this is the follow-up from that story.
classmates of Amir Griffin filed into his
Amir
funeral
Griffin,
to
man.
mourn his death and called for an end.
This is the story from a little earlier that we was reporting on right here. This is the actual photo of him. I didn't know what he looked like, but I did have an idea, you know, being that it was in Queens and it was at the basketball court.
Violence. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson.
He's a poster child, obviously, for doing the right thing, and he's iconic.
It's a glimpse into Amir Griffin's life as a baby, a smiling elementary school student, and a teenager who no doubt was so proud wearing that red tux to his middle school prom. But this isn't a family album in his home. Sadly, the program at Amir's funeral, a 14-year-old who was so excited about life.
It's sad that he will never see what he did to a whole community, to people from states away.
They gathered here at the Greater Allen AME Cathedral in Jamaica, Queens, 9 days after Amir was hit with a stray bullet and killed while on the basketball court at the Baisley Park houses. He was not the intended target. Many of his fellow students from Cardozo High School attended the service, listened as Amir's basketball coach spoke.
He had a work ethic that very few 14 kids had, a humility that very few, if not any, 14-year-old kids have.
Also here offering support, Ashley Armagoon's family. 2 days after Amir was killed, not far away, Ashley was also hit with a stray bullet, just as his 16-year-old was getting out of school.
We take shifts. In the nights, we do a 2-hour shift because we have to keep an eye on her all the time, like the doctor says.
Many today talked about the good times with Amir, the last visit, that final phone call.
He will always do his homework. Me and him would compete with each other to see who do their homework first. He was just a good friend.
Friends who are now struggling with what's happened.
Please give these children counseling because they haven't been going to school behind his death, and it's affected a lot of people.
Damn, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man. I don't even know what the fuck to say, man. Wow, rest in peace, little bro, man. For real, man. Damn, these niggas is wilding out here, man. Shooting up the basketball courts and shit, man. I've been following this story now for a few days. That's why every time I see something on it, I play it. So don't just think that it be the same thing over and over again. It's not, you know, it's just a update in reference. And like I say, once again, rest in peace to the young brother, man. I hate that happened right there, man.
Unarmed woman while she was at work.
The woman tells only Channel 9 that the robbers took her wedding rings when they held her up at
Damn, they done took the wedding ring?
the Family Dollar on West Boulevard.
I was just scared for the simple fact I knew I couldn't get that safe open.
She told our veteran crime reporter Glenn Counts she feared she was going to be shot and had no choice but to give up something very precious to her.
You don't spend it on him. You make him spend it. Patricia Marzette is a working mother with 3 kids. She's been married for 10 years.
You know, I didn't want to give them up, but, you know, rings of my life.
On Saturday, Mrs. Marzette was robbed at gunpoint. She was working at this Family Dollar on West Boulevard at 8:30 in the morning.
And when I turned around, the guy was there with the gun. You know, first thing he told me was to open the safe.
But the safe is on a timer and could not be opened. So the gunman took her wedding rings and she was scared that he would go even farther.
I knew I couldn't get that safe open. And he came in, mask, gloves. We live in a crazy world. And I felt like he was ready for anything. So that's all.
What makes this case especially traumatizing is it's not the first time Marzette has been robbed. A few months ago, the same thing happened in broad daylight. Although her husband wanted her to quit, she wanted to stay out of loyalty to her boss and friend.
I was in the store yesterday and this dude he wasn't even coming towards me. He was helping a customer, but he walked fast towards me and I kind of like, you know, panicked a little bit because I just didn't know.
That means that you need to now find you another job. I feel like the Family Dollar, you know what I'm saying, the whole shit, they need to just give you some time off, you know. Whoever it is that we need to contact, you need some time off, you know. You need to hit the spa up, you need to chill, you need to smoke a couple blunts, if not, drink a couple martinis or whatever kind of little sugary ass drink that you can drink or whatever. You need to chill the fuck out. You don't need to be at fucking Family Dollar because now you traumatized and shit. Anytime you see anybody moving what you may depict as being sporadic or aggressive, so to say. You're gonna be nervous as fuck, and you might even do some crazy shit. You don't need to be living your life like that, especially not off that motherfucking Family Dollar check. And for the people that even thought that they was gonna rob motherfucking Family Dollars and all this dumb shit, why the fuck? Look, you know these motherfuckers wouldn't think, because there ain't no money up in Family Dollar. It ain't shit in Family Dollar any damn way. It ain't nothing in that motherfucker. So now you going back to work after this shit that took place with you? Lady, chill out. You deserve a break, man. Just let it go for a little bit, man. You could have been in there and been fucking around and that got shot and shit. You done had to get your wedding ring up and all this shit. Come on, let it go, man. Let it go. If Family Dollar can't do that for you, man, we need to, and you know what? We need to boycott that motherfucker. Boycott it like Mookie and them did. Salves and shit don't do the right thing, yo. That's boycott that shit. Fuck Family Dollar. Sis going through some traumatic shit right now. Yeah, she got some PTSD and shit. Yeah, fucking with Family Dollar. She need, hey yo, they need to go ahead and hook up with the card. She might need the medicinal marijuana or whatever now, man. Going through this shit. Come on, man.
Marzette says she quit her job and won't go back to the Family Dollar. She would like to get her rings back, but for now, she is just happy to be alive. In West Charlotte, Glenn Counts, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
The Charlotte been turning up, man. I'm telling you, that shit been turning all the way up, man. This shit been turning all the way up, man. That shit, hey, yo, it's not worth it, man. It ain't shit in Family Dollar worth her damn life. And I hope she come to realize that shit real motherfucking soon, man. I'm for real, man. That's facts. And like I say, yo, it is what it is. I ain't even gonna fuck with y'all no more like that, man. We done been 2 hours of this shit reporting on the news. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know I gotta get my news coverage on, because if I don't, I'm gonna have some clown nigga coming from some sector, no damn we're talking about. I'm always talking about nature, boy, and I always talk about this. I always cussing. I always on the panel with Mac, J, and Melvin talking that bullshit. Y'all niggas always doing this and doing that. So that's why I have to come through like this. But it is what it is. Y'all already know I come through for y'all. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to the few people that came through this rocking with me. Y'all already know I'm gonna be on deck for tomorrow. And I'm gonna be as it happens, whenever the fuck that it happens, whenever that it develops. Y'all already know that I'm on the scene. All right, facts. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all most definitely keep that notification bell on the all. Make sure you got that join on all. And if you ain't hit that like button already, hit that X to the left, come back over to the right, and then smash that joint. Hey, yo, this world, and I'm up out of here, all right?